Yeah, you're fine yet.
Hey, how you doing,
Well,
big
no,
man?
just go out there.
Good seeing you.
Hey, good seeing you, buddy. Yeah, don't go on the cords. Then you're gonna be all. Brian Yockey up to a quick lead here right away. Got the takedown, quick takedown, then 3 near fall. Got a little bit of a razzle-dazzle going on, back and forth, flipping and flopping. We are 30 seconds left in the first period. I have a few things that I have to get set yet, so I may not be 100% on the feed, but we will for sure be set to go as quick as possible here. Are you hearing my sound on there? It's on right now. All right, sounds good. Chris, if you want to do a play-by-play right now, I'm going to
Sure.
Second period. We got a 5-0.
Looks like Reedsburg won the coin toss. He defers, and Caesar has chosen both up. Neutral position.
And then I can do play-by-play in just a little bit. I just want to find a couple things here.
It was a potentially dangerous situation. Now they're back on their feet, neutral again. Take down Reedsburg.
Hey, John. Is this on? So this is on the Fort feed as well? The Fort website? Fort High School?
Yes, that's where it will be. We're just trying to.
Oh, you don't have it up yet. Gotcha. Okay, so right now we're just on YouTube. All right, sounds good. All right, Chris, I can switch back with you. We got Yankee.
And we've got near fall going on right now.
Brian Yankee, just trying to get a few stats on him here quick, getting my sheets ready.
Referee's holding the 3-point near fall, looking for the pin.
Second period, so if this ends. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have JV matches, so it's going to be a little bit different tonight, obviously. We're just happy to be here.
And we've got a fall for Reedsburg.
Chris, I know we're pumped just to be here and have wrestling. There was doubts if we were even going to have wrestling, but right now, the way the situations work, they're going to do JV. We have 2 different mats. We're going to be switching back and forth. As they finish wrestling on one mat, they're going to clean the other mat. So Yankee with the fall. Going to switch over to our left side mat, then clean the mat that they're on. Varsity will be run the same way. So right now we're going to have totally JV matches. They're going to have varsity, and then after that they're going to have some exhibition, basically varsity reserve, if you will, just so that the varsity guys and JV can get as many matches as possible. Wrestlers are only allowed to wrestle 1 match per week, so they're doing what they can to get as many matches in as possible here. Our next match is Hine and Honer. Hine and a Honer. Yeah, Fort would be on the left.
Okay.
Grayson
Hine
Hine
is the wrestler from Fort.
Yep, and Honer, I'm looking for a first name here. Brogan Honer. This is a 152-pound match. Grayson wrestled for me last year, great young lady. Glad to see her out for the squad.
And Reedsburg's got a takedown. He's put in a power half. Took it back out. Looks like close to a full Nelson there. Didn't get called.
Grayson Hine last year as an 8th grader. Chris was 5-3, had 10 takedowns. But her wins were mainly by pin as well, so a tough little wrestler.
And he's got her in a far side cradle right now, trying to turn her.
This Reedsburg squad, 2 wrestlers out. We're seeing cradles from both wrestlers, if that's any indication. Look like a pretty tough cradling team.
And took on her back, but he did. Gave her a 3-point near fall.
We have 2 seconds left, first period.
Reedsburg 3-point near fall.
Once again, if you're just joining us, we are...
Flipped coin, looks like it is Reedsburg's choice. He defers.
Microphone up a little bit.
My mistake. It was Fort's choice. She deferred. Reedsburg takes down.
All right, let's get my notes going here. Brogan Honer, I don't have any notes on him. Maybe a freshman. Trying to get our feed going here.
Feet, close to an escape. Has given an escape.
Six nothing. These are minute and 30-second periods. So I looked up and saw we were already down a minute. Wait, how'd that happen? Nice roll through.
And we got another takedown for Reedsburg.
8-0 with a minute to go. Second period. I'll say this often, but I am sitting here with the future Hall of Fame coach, Chris Gaziano. Gaziano. Absolutely, Chris. I don't know if I don't know how it works in high school wrestling, but you'd be a first ballot inductee.
Oh, thanks.
You bet. Grayson's on her back. We got 30 seconds left to fight. That was a pretty tight half, Chris. 2 falls by Reedsburg. As far as JV goes, they're up 12-0 as a team. It's kind of strange with strange to see, Chris, after all your years in wrestling. Yeah. Wrestling's known as the handshaking organization, and we shake hands all the time. To see the wrestles not at the end, not shake hands is just strange.
No shaking before, no shaking after. The ref just holds his own hand up, indicating red or green who won.
And then that wrestler holds his hand up. So now the rest, our custodial staff will clean the match off as quick as they can. The only problem here now, Chris, is we got a wet mat.
I know. They're going to have to do something a little quicker than that.
They're going to have to figure something out to dry that off a little bit quicker. Otherwise, we're going to be slipping and sliding all over the place here. Well, I guess they're going, but we got Ryan Acosta wrestling Barnhill. Barnhill from Reedsburg is Brad Barnhill. This is a 152-pound match. Got the ref out there with a towel. Yeah, they're going to have to figure out how to get a towel or something going down there.
Got to get a dry mop over these things quicker. Or some kind of giant hair dryer or something.
All right. Trying to look at Facebook and see if our feed is on here. Let's check out the... Ryan Acosta is a first-year wrestler. Pretty good football team player. Goes right into the double leg tackle. Learned that on the football field, definitely. Oh. That is a
locked hands
first-year move, which we're going to see sometimes. You got to learn those, right?
Well, and they're starting neutral position. Fort's back on top since he ended that way.
Good job by the ref doing some coaching out there. That's the way. Sometimes you got to do that with those new guys.
He did lock his hands
Lock his
immediately.
hands again, yeah. That's tough to learn. You're a first-year kid out.
Yeah, he's a new guy. So the rule goes you cannot lock your hands when you're on top and you're on the mat. If you stand to your feet, then you can lock your hands.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Oh, and he put a half in and took him right to his back. He's getting near fall right now. It's a little high on the half.
Yeah, he
doesn't quite have technique down, but he's definitely aggressive.
Got to sink back a little bit. Look at that. First match out. Ryan Acosta with the fall.
Good for him.
You bet. A little bit of explosion there.
Winner by fall from Fort Atkinson, Acosta.
Ryan says, I like this game.
Yeah, good way to start. If you
Yeah,
started
absolutely.
wrestling.
Start your career with that. I am trying to find my feet, ladies and gentlemen. I just cannot find it, but I don't know what's going on there at all. All right, our next match is going to be 138 pound. It's going to be Goucher against Trudeau, I believe, is going to be the last name here. Hopefully, Reedsburg fans, I'm saying this correctly. This looks like
Match ready to
126
start.
pounds. I don't see a Trudeau on the roster. Nice little arm drag there. Didn't get the points.
Reedsburg's trying to do a go by, and he just did. He got his takedown.
Yeah, I'm looking all over. I can't see him. Goucher is a sophomore. Loudon. Younger brother Carson wrestles for me. Tough little family. Loudon is probably one of the most technical savvy
He's got a
wrestlers I've
potentially
ever seen.
dangerous right now. The ref stopped it. If you have your arm in perpendicular, if it starts slipping up and becoming parallel with your neck, they're going to call that potentially dangerous, and that's what he did.
Yeah, good call. Safety first. If you're watching at home, wrestling is. People are surprised to hear this when I say this, Chris. One of the safest sports that are out there.
It is.
Refs
It really
are right
is.
there. I've been hurt more playing basketball. I'm not ripping on the sport. I'm just saying I've come down. I've hurt my knees. I've done all kinds of crazy stuff playing basketball. Wrestling, I've never, other than jam thumbs, things like that, never been hurt.
Yeah. Well, it's not, basketball, you're running up and down the court, and football, of course, you're crashing into each other.
Got 24 seconds left.
And we've got another
Reedsburg.
cradle
Now, there
there.
is another cradle, I'm telling you. I hope the varsity is watching these guys because they are cradle machines.
Ref's checking for a pin. Looking pretty close.
Yep, keep that shoulder up. Oh, there's, I think, an accidental whistle. It's got to be a little rough with a whistle underneath that mask.
And he got a 3-point near fall for Reedsburg.
In the first period, Reedsburg is up 5-0.
Coin toss goes to Reedsburg. He's going to defer. Choice goes to Goucher. He chose top position.
That's a good
He
call.
wants to ride.
I like that call, Chris. That's a you've been dominated in the down position. Don't take down. You got taken down. Give it a shot on top.
Yeah.
Ooh, and the toss.
Stood up, got a lateral toss on him.
It was a solid toss.
Took him right down to his back. Which we'd call that a 5-point move because you're going to get a takedown and a near fall, and it turned into a pin.
It is. Which you see a lot on this JVs in general. There's, it's a lot of pins. A lot of pins.
Winner by fall from Reedsburg, Tordo.
Yeah, fortunately, that's the good and the bad thing about wrestling. You could be winning, and the guy can come from behind and pin you, or that's the bad thing, or you could be losing and come from behind and pin him. That's the
Yeah,
good
there's
thing.
a home run shot in wrestling, and it's
Yeah.
called the pin.
Yeah.
And it's over. There's my feed.
Oh, I checked my own temperature, 97.7.
All right, very good. Now I'm seeing my feed here. Oh, there we are, Chris. Check it out. We look pretty darn good on there, don't we? All right, next match. Stop screwing around.
We're delayed, though.
Yeah, it's delayed on there, but that's why. Let's see, we got Alex Atkinson against Harritz. Harritz from Reedsburg looking for a first name on there.
Looks like Reedsburg's got a quick takedown.
Colton Harritz.
Got her on her back.
126 pounds. Yeah, quick takedown
And
by
ref's
Reedsburg.
signaling some near fall right now.
Trying to find a spot if people can commentate or not to ask questions.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, nice.
Oh, she
movement.
got out. Nice
Yep.
job.
Alex always has
She
the
didn't quite
flexibility.
reversible, but she got off her back. And he switched right over to an arm bar, and it looks like he's taking her to her back again.
Yep. We got 38 seconds left, first period. Alex is always a good bridger. She just had a little bit more of that strength to roll through. She might have been able to take it, but she's got that arm. Fortunately, her right arm there, yeah, she had to work her right arm through, wasn't able to get it. And that is another pin. And as far as the JV score goes, which they do keep JV scores here, Reedsburg is up 24-6 on that.
Strauss from Fort Atkinson, Purifoy from Reedsburg, Hanson and Yankee on deck.
Owen Strauss, freshman for Fort Atkinson. And I'm trying to find the name here, Pure. I don't see him on the list that was sent to me, but Purifoy. If I'm saying the name correctly. Purifoy. Owen Strauss. Another minute and 30 second first period. Nice snap down. Oh. Yeah, there you go.
Well, Owen's almost he's got
Owen-
the leg taken down to his back. And he's
Minute and
not-
15
things
seconds
aren't
left.
looking
That's
too
pretty
good.
tight. That's a 16-second pinfall by Purifoy. That's you got to be ready to go against these Reedsburg wrestlers. They're ready to rock.
Ball from Reedsburg, Purifoy. Hanson versus Yankee next. Gutenberg versus Omer on deck.
All right, next up we got Tristan Hansen against Yankee. I believe this is Yankee's second match. Maybe Yankee might not be ready to go. I don't know if there's a time restriction that goes in JV, Chris, or not, but
Yeah, there's a 30-minute time restriction if you've gone less than 5 minutes.
I think that was a pin, so maybe
Well, actually, the pin doesn't count in that.
so it just goes.
So whatever the match is scheduled for.
So a minute 30 and a minute 30, that's 3 minutes, so 4:30. Okay, so he doesn't. Then the time does not
He's gonna have
exist
to wait
there.
a little bit.
You bet. So we got a JV score right now of 30-6. Varsity will be happening approximately 7 o'clock. If they can start 15 minutes early, they will. So 6:45. Looking how fast we're going through these, it's probably going to be a 6:45 start. We have, let's see, 1, 2. We have 3 more matches on JV right now. Then we're going to go ahead and wrestle the varsity. We have pretty close to a full slate, couple forfeits, and then there's going to be some exhibition matches after. This is set up so that teams can only wrestle, Chris, this year one dual meet a week. So they're going to try to milk it out. If they can get guys to wrestle 2 matches here tonight, they're going to take it.
Yeah, that's a big change from in the past. I mean, you've got kids in the past going to state with like 40 matches under their
40,
belt.
50. I saw Kenosha Tremper at times. Kenosha Tremper, they would have 50 matches. And
Yeah.
Stoughton sometimes. And now kids are going to go, regionals with 7 matches.
Yeah, I don't know what that's going to look like for seeding because I got to believe there's going to be the really good kids that are all going to be 7-0.
Absolutely. Now, are they going to do? They potentially could do some changing. I know the WI had a meeting today. They could do some changing after Christmas. Maybe do some more like tries and quads, things like that.
Yeah, well, I've heard that it's just, I hate to use the word fluid, but it's going to just be up week by week. If new information comes in, and if things are going successful, they might add some more matches. That's what I've been told.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
We'll see. It's kind of an experiment like everything else. If it goes well, they're going to add some matches. If it doesn't go well, who knows? They can, if a team gets COVID, they might take a whole week or 2 off for the entire team. So we don't know. just glad to see them doing something right now.
Absolutely. Just getting on the mat is huge right now.
Yeah.
All right, so we have Tristan Hansen against Yankee. I believe this is the same Yankee that wrestled Caesar in the first round. Yankee with the pin over Caesar. Valdez. The way this one starts, this one looks like it's a little bit more evenly matched. It's a 152-pound bout. Right up there. Nice single leg. This is Hansen's second year of wrestling. Hansen is a junior, I believe. My microphone keeps falling down.
He's moving. He's making him work for. He was able to do a go behind, and now he's got to take down Reedsburg.
Hey, this is out of all the matches that have happened, this looks like the most even one we've had so far.
Your cradling team, definitely. He's got another cradle.
Is there another one out there?
Waiting for you to do a stand-up. If you bring that knee too close to your head, they're going to cradle you.
Yeah, if the Ford coaches, I'm sure they are watching, they're probably looking and saying, hey, watch out for that cradle, because they are hitting it. Do you remember any cradling teams? Lodi, I remember, was always a cradling team. Wanted to watch out for the Lodi cradle. Tristan Hansen is in the down position. Scores 2-0 right now. Started the second period, Yankee. Are we live on Facebook yet or no? Almost? Okay. Nice stand up there. Hey, there you go. Step on your feet. Get your hips higher. That's good. Slide in. That'd be locked hands. That should have been. He was in the down position. You see that?
Yeah, almost got a reversal.
That is a locked hand. He got down there and called it.
Oh, he did get locked hands.
Yep, because he was down. It looks like they're still in the neutral position. It's very confusing, but yeah, it's that's a locked hands. That was a good quick stand-up by Tristan Hansen. He is an explosive wrestler. I remember watching him last year, his first year out for the team, and he just, he didn't, he was raw. He didn't know a lot, but he just moved, man. He's not afraid to go after it. That's what I like about Tristan. Yankee's a good, solid wrestler. Looking kid, probably a football player. Nice, thick legs. Yeah, nice stand up. Look how he's peeling those hands, Chris. That's nice. Could be a locked hands if he was in position.
Yeah, you can lock your hands on your feet once again, but when you return them, you've got what's called reaction time. You've got a little time to unlock them, but if you keep them locked too long, you're going to get penalized. So right now, Reedsburg can lock his hands, which he is.
Oh, there you go. He's got called again. That's the second time. We got 30 seconds left. Second period. That locked hands is going to bring this to a 2-2 match.
Yeah. Tristan was standing, and he put his hand back down on the mat and established his weight back on his hand, which means he is officially not standing anymore, and Reedsburg need to unlock his hands.
Now here's a tough one for Yankee. He locks his hands again. That's going to be 2 points. After that, the match is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are both pretty good at working hand control because they're in there working hands around. It's tough to see who's who. Now there was that reaction. Oh, he caught him again. Locked hands.
Ooh.
Probably should have let that continue.
Locked hands again. That's 2, and like you said, if you disqualify, it happens again.
Yeah, coach is calling it right over there. Reedsburg coach saying, hey, go neutral, man. Just go takedowns because if he locks his hands again, this match is over. You know, it's so hard. I don't know if he is or not, but he's probably a newer wrestler, and that whole locked hands, it's a tough thing to learn.
Well, it's only natural, isn't it?
You just want to lock your hands, right?
Right. You guys start getting away, you grab your hands and lock them together. You have to learn not to do that. What's the score right now, Steve?
We got 5-2.
Okay, 5-2.
5-2. He gave him the escape, so we got 7 seconds left in the second period. Tristan Hansen is up 5-2. So it'll be Yankees' choice right now. Yankees probably going to take. Well, let's see here. He's going to take down. I thought maybe he might go neutral on this one. Yankees got to get some comeback points here. Hey. Yeah, go ahead. You want me to lock it?
Let's go, Tristan!
Well, Reedsburg has got a reversal, and he's got some back points here. So he just scored 4 points in one move. Looks like he gave him a 2-point near fall. So it should be now. He's got a lead of 6-5.
So here's the tough thing, Chris.
Tristan's getting to his feet again.
There you go.
Got an escape. Got a tie match, 6-6.
1 minute. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got 1 minute to go, and we got a 6-6 score. This is the way to start some wrestling.
And we got to take down Reedsburg. It's up by 2.
Well, here's the thing. Does he let him go again, Chris? We got 38 seconds left. Tristan Hansen is down by 2 points. Tristan's got to move, hope for that locked hands and end the match. Or get a reversal. Yeah, great match. 12 seconds left, getting some near fall, a couple swipes.
And he's holding the 3-point near fall. And that'll be it.
Good match, good match. Final score is 11-6, Yankee from Reedsburg.
Winner by decision from Reedsburg, Yankee.
Our second to last JV match, we got Noah, 152 pounds, Noah last against Barnhill. Barnhill is who wrestled Acosta. Brad Barnhill is a 152 pounder.
Should be Gutenberg for Fort Atkinson. On deck, last versus Barnhill.
Wait, hold on, maybe we got to change. Nope, this is actually Marty Gutenberg. Not on my list here. I do not know who the Reedsburg wrestler is. All right, we got Marty Gutenberg. Minute and 30-second match here. Brogan. Looks like its name is Brogan, I heard. Brad Barnhill, looks like. Yep, Brad Barnhill. Marty with a nice high C there. Wasn't able to finish it. Marty, I'm pumped to watch. One of my boys from last year. Marty came out, was injured a little bit. He had a 5-4 record. He had 13 takedowns on the year. Just a great kid. Hey, Sam. Go ahead, Chris. I'm going to...
Yeah. And Reedsburg's got a half in, and he's working hard. Hopefully Fort can peel that off. Keep fighting and turning away. All right, gave up on the half. Attempted a cross-face cradle, didn't do much at that. Choice goes to Reedsburg. He's going to defer. Fort chooses to ride. He's going to take the top. Fort's down 2-0. Reedsburg immediately to his feet. Fort needs to return him. And he has faced him, and ref's given him 1. Now he's given him 2. That's a case where they maintain contact. He might have just given him 2 reversal, but he gained 3 points on that. And he's got a cradle, and he's taking Fort over his back. So he's building his lead pretty quick. And a 3-point near fall for Reedsburg.
That's on this one. And then on the Wisconsin wrestler.
Unnecessary roughness. He tried cross-facing him, probably going for a cross-face cradle, and you cannot take that arm out to your side like you're swinging at somebody. And he hit it pretty hard, so that's going to be a 1-point unnecessary roughness, technical violation. Oh, unnecessary roughness. So it's an 8-1 match right now. And he's putting in a half, trying to control that far wrist. And he's close to turning him. Okay, he's met the criteria. He's getting near fall now. And you've got to hold, just in case you're new to the sport, you've got to hold his scapula down on the mat, 2 shoulder blades down for a full second. He just did that and got the pin.
Winner by fall from Reedsburg, Corner. Next match, last for Fort Atkinson, Barnhill, Reedsburg. And then the final match of the night on deck, Goucher versus Michael.
Yeah, we got Noah last. Hey. Noah last, and nope, last in Barnhill.
Okay. Well, Fort's got a leg.
There you go.
And not
Oh,
quite a
no.
takedown yet. They're still scrambling around.
Noah's a first-year wrestler last year for me. Nice tough little
Scrambling.
kid.
Nice.
There you
Got a
go.
takedown. Took him to his back temporarily, but he got off quick enough. There's no near fall.
2-0, a minute left. Yeah, Noah's a first-year wrestler out last year. Just a great kid, always eager to learn.
He's got a half in. Drives a little harder. I think he can take him right here. Keep
Sink
going,
that
keep
elbow,
going.
sink that elbow.
Keep driving. Keep driving. You're close. Didn't quite. He's got to hold him there for 2 seconds. You have to have the near fall criteria to get 2 points. And the ref usually starts counting with his hand. They went out of bounds. Out of bounds is if one of if you're. Let's see here.
What, you try to explain the out of bounds? It kind of seems to change every year, doesn't it?
Yeah. Your supporting points. As long as 2 supporting points of either wrestler is in bounds, you continue to wrestle.
Ooh, must have
Wrestle.
locked hands, yep. So once again,
Yeah.
this is, I believe, our last JV match. Then we're going to have some little bit of downtime. Varsity will start at 6:45. Got 2-1. We got 15 seconds left in the first period. Noah Last up 2-1 for Fort Atkinson.
Keep going. Almost there. Oh,
He's got to sink that elbow in a little bit more. Huh?
yeah.
Yeah. As far as
And
JV goes here,
Reedsburg is winning every toss here.
yeah, Reedsburg is running away with this JV one. Maybe
Yep.
Fort can end it here with a final victory, or maybe looking over at a kid for Reedsburg warming up. Maybe we do have one more JV match. Not quite sure.
Fort to his feet right away. Oh, he's
Hey,
got an escape. Takes a 3-1 lead. Oh! Takes Reedsburg right to his back.
We call that the sandwich.
So it's a two-towel takedown, and he's got a pin. Nice job.
Well, Last starts off his JV career 1-0 with a pin. Yeah, it's so strange, man. They want to go in for that handshake every single time. And
Winner by fall.
Yeah, it's
it's going to
hard.
be hard not to do, man. I'm telling
It's
you.
hard not to do that as adults, isn't it?
Right, right.
Belcher versus Michael.
Yeah, that is a tough one. But we do have one more. Loudon Gulcher versus Michael. Last name Michael. I don't see a Michael on here. Maybe that's a first name.
It's Michael.
Michael squared. Yep. That brings the JV score 45-12. Now we are in our last JV match.
Are they waiting? It looks like they're waiting for that match.
Could be.
So the official rule is this: if your match is 4 minutes or less, so it's scheduled for 4 minutes, let's say 2-1-1, then if you were to wrestle a second match, you have to have 30 minutes between those 2 matches. Even if there would be a pin and you technically only wrestled for a minute or 10 seconds, you'd still have to have that 30-minute rest. And then a match that's either over 4 minutes, which usually is 5 or 6 minutes, then you got to wait 45 minutes. So varsity matches are always 6 minutes, unless you are in a consolation bracket in like a tournament and you don't have a chance to get to first anymore. A lot of times they'll shorten those 1, 2, 2 and go to 5 minutes.
Yep.
Just to
make him go
speed
a
the
little bit
tournament
quicker.
along. Yeah.
Popping my brackets up here. So I'm sitting here with future Hall of Fame coach Christopher Slinger.
Stop saying that.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, man, it's going to happen for the Slinger Owls, man. I tell you, he is. He's just always done a great job. Took Slinger, made him into a state power. So Chris, you retired last year?
2 years of this. Is my second year not coaching at Slinger. It's weird at first, but you know what?
What are you doing with yourself now?
Oh, you know how no matter what you do, there's always something to fill your time.
Is your wife, is the honeydew list, has it grown?
Yeah, it's always been there. But no, it's one of those things. Now that I am retired from coaching, retired from coaching at Slinger, it's funny. You are just busy with something else. I get home and I go, how did I ever coach before?
Yeah.
Because I don't feel less busy. I'm just doing different stuff.
Was your wife? No, seriously. When wrestling started the first year, was your wife like, "What are you doing home? Or what's going on here?"
Oh, not really. I don't know. She just we're both busy doing stuff. You know. It's funny. When you're teaching, like I'm a teacher, and school ends, you used to always be rushing to practice. During your lunches, you're preparing for practice, and then you get to practice right away and get things going. And then now I have no practice. So now, I get done. I'm still doing school stuff. Next thing you know, it's like an hour past school, and I'm still working on stuff that I probably was not doing before.
Well, if you're anything like your son, you're probably always doing something, man. That guy's one of the hardest worker, busiest guys I've ever seen.
He is a maniac, I tell you.
Does he get that from you?
I don't know. He's his own maniac. He's like, when he's a worker, he's working on his house and he's always building something. Every time I call that kid, he's a man now, but he, I'll
Still
call
your
him.
kid.
Yeah, I'll call him at 8 o'clock at night. I go, what are you doing? I'm at school working.
Right.
I'm building something in the shop or whatever, or I'm doing this or doing that. I don't think he ever like relaxes. He's always doing something. I know he does relax.
He's at
I'm
school all the time.
exaggerating.
When school's done, man, I just want to get the heck out of there. And he's just always. It's like you put a cot in the corner, he could live there.
Yeah, he's always got something to do. They bought some land, he and his wife, and he built a barn out there. I mean, he and one his friend, they disassembled the barn and retrofitted and reassembled it on his land. Imagine how long that took. So he spent his whole summer doing that. And I've helped him a few times, but I'm a little leery about that because he works me like a slave when I'm helping him.
Oh, it's on. Good. Nice. Perfect. Isn't the sound going too? Awesome. Good. Well, we should be all systems go then for the varsity. We have one JV match left, and that is Carson Goucher. I'm sorry, Carson. I apologize. Carson's probably watching this laughing right now. Loudon Goucher.
Loudon.
And who is this is the Michael, right? The Michael we don't know. I wasn't listening for the
Michael.
But if you're watching out there, the varsity is going to start at 6:45-ish, and I say ish. You know that in wrestling terminology, that's always an ish. That was a nice double leg takedown. He's got to get that head out to the outside.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, it wasn't a takedown. Nice
you take a nice shot. Reedsburg did a very good job of sprawling and keeping his hips back.
Nice front headlock.
Reedsburg got that front headlock, and he had his arm in too deep, and Loudon did like a...
what do you call that, a peek out?
we used to call it a short drag.
Oh, short drag. That's right.
Come out the back. Nice job, Loudon. That's slick.
Reedsburg, Michael's doing a good job keeping control of that hand.
So Loudon's got 2 on a good move. Not a rookie move.
2-0.
Yep.
Let him go.
Yep.
We'll do
Gonna
some
escape.
takedowns
Got
here.
2-1. Reedsburg right back in. Loudon's got to get him off his head. Don't want somebody to control your head like that. And Loudon's coming out the back again. And is he going to get 2 yet? Is ref giving it to him?
Should be 2, huh?
Yes, he has.
Hey, 13 seconds left. Sorry for the family at home. I keep forgetting you guys don't have the clock in front of you. Loudon Goucher is up 4-1. We got 5 seconds left. First period. They're right on the edge.
They're still in bounds.
Nice little. Oh, no point
Still in bounds.
score.
No change.
And in 4-1.
Looks like he got a little hurt there.
Elbow, or is that the? Okay, it's his
He
elbow.
got up pretty quick.
Yeah, he's all right. I didn't know if that hit the sensitive spot or if that was the elbow or not.
Yeah, there's a difference between being hurt and being injured.
That's right.
He got a little hurt.
He got up pretty good. We'll watch I get to see the replay here because my feed is delayed from what I'm seeing.
Ooh, Loudon's choice. He is
Gonna
going
go
to choose
Good
neutral.
Call. Good call by the
Good call. He's got 2
rider heavy
takedowns
over there.
already.
Absolutely. Pat those takedown stats, right? Yeah, excited for this varsity duel coming up here a little bit.
Yeah, I am too.
Got some history on the schools, and there's not a lot of it. Reedsburg, and you're going to find Reedsburg and Fort Atkinson have not faced each other too often, as far as a team and even individual. I don't see a lot of. There's a few in there. Obviously, they're in the same conference. So conference.
Hey, nice job.
They're going to see each other. Ooh, that right foot snuck out of there. Wasn't able to keep it in. If he could have drugged that, almost like a receiver, dragged that foot, keep it in, he would have got his 2 points.
Yep. No takedown. Reedsburg shot in deep. Loudon rolled him through. Loudon no takedown.
Keep those hips high.
It is close.
Keep those hips high. Oh, they're throwing a wizard.
Reedsburg popped his
We
head
got
up.
53 seconds left. Second period, we got a 4-3 score. Loudon Goucher is up. The bounce, 40 seconds left.
They weren't
Second
officially
period.
out of bounds, but a ref can make that call if there's no action there on the side of the mat. Bring him back to the center, give him more room to wrestle.
Nice little switch.
Try to switch. It's close.
That'd be nice if it came right back to that sit out there.
Needs a turn
do
quick,
that.
or he may get cradled again if he doesn't move here.
Do that chain wrestling.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to cradle. Let's keep his hand covered. Loudon's trying to keep that hand covered and switch it over to the other side of his body. And he's trying to get that cradle again. If he can get it, he's going to be in trouble. Yep. Good for him. Time ran out. Good for Loudon, that is.
Did Goucher take down? Third period. Third period,
the other
Goucher
kid
still
took
up by
down.
1. Oh, he took down. Okay.
Yeah.
Got mixed up there, all the red singlets.
Kid tried to do a switch. Goucher took him right to his back for an instant, but he was smart enough to get off. So
It's a good match for a couple of young kids
controlling
here.
that cross wrist
He's gonna
right
try
now.
that cheap tilt on, roll through. There you go.
Trying
Get
to
a couple
tilt
swipes.
him.
There it is. Ooh, count it. No, come on, that's two.
Okay,
It's gotta be
one.
two.
No,
Come on.
no.
Oh no!
Keep
No!
going. Oh, this is bad.
Come on.
He's going to get a reversal of the other kid because
Did he give him
he
your
is
ball or
keeping
no?
him on the mat without any movement. So
You got 45 seconds left. Oh, that's a pin,
that's
man.
a pin.
He did a nice cheap tilt, as you'd call it.
That was a nice move.
Was able to keep those hips up. Yeah, watching the replay here. That was a tough one. So overall, Reedsburg JV wins 41-12. You know, some good matches. You know, it's JV, first match of the year. A lot of these guys, first varsity competition. I know for 8th graders, it's the first time they're wrestling for more than 3 minutes, which is a shocker.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you get out there and that first period doesn't end when you think it's going to end. I remember, Chris, you wrestled in college, right?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I remember that first time, my freshman year at Whitewater, and that first period was 3 minutes
Oh, yeah,
long.
3-minute periods.
Oh my gosh, it's like it's I don't know what it's like. You're just expecting it to end and it doesn't end, and it's not so much the first period, it's the third period, because I think your internal clock, you're thinking, man, this thing's got to be over.
Oh, yeah. I can only imagine. I know when Abe was wrestling, he wrestled at Platteville. I came to one of his matches, and a kid head threw him in the first 30 seconds of that first
Yeah.
period, and was squeezing the life out of him, and he was on his back. And I thought, I didn't think he'd be able to hold out. He held out for 2.5 minutes.
Did he really?
Yeah. Got off his back.
Well, that's a long time.
And eventually won the match. So he started out down 5-0 with getting his head squeezed. So
That's a long time.
yeah, that was.
Yep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's hold on here. I got to get my screen right so I can see some comments. Sarah Gutenberg is asking a question here. Which match we're up to? Oh, sorry about that. I know we're a little bit off track. We're trying to get our technology going, Sarah, but we are officially done with the JV. So varsity is slated to start at 6:45. We got Reedsburg against Fort Atkinson. So they're going to do the varsity matches, and then there's some exhibition or varsity reserve, whatever we're going to call them, after that. Should be some good wrestling here tonight. A little comparison of the teams coming up. Man, I am trying to figure out my technology here.
So we have our lineup for varsity.
Yeah, we got the varsity right here. Here's what we got.
You know what weight they're starting at?
One. We will start at 145 pounds tonight.
Okay.
Maybe they get some jams on there. I got a water. I'm good. I brought one for Chris. So. Okay, sounds good.
So it looks like we are forfeit 106, but not any other weights. Oh no, it looks like 120 is a forfeit.
Yeah, 120 could be.
Looks like we've got 2 forfeits to them. So
Sorry, I'm still trying to find my feed.
this thing's going on.
Yeah, your feed should be on.
Yeah, coming up scheduled, we've got 2 forfeits from Fort at their 2 lower weights. They're a little light at those lower weights as far as number of kids. So they've got a scheduled forfeit at 106 and 120. And it looks like, according to this, that Reedsburg's got a forfeit at 195 against Thomas Whitkins, who happens to be Fort Atkinson's 6th in state place winner from last year.
Yep,
so
absolutely. State-ranked wrestler.
it's kind of like if you want to forfeit to somebody, you want to forfeit to their best guy, because that's usually a match you're going to lose anyhow.
You know, I gotta imagine though they're gonna find a way to get him in. I don't know if you're, you know, think about that. You're not gonna leave your state guy. You're gonna maybe bump him up or
You're going to try not to.
do something.
Yeah, so how the rules work is you can move up 1 weight class. So technically, if I was coaching right now, I don't know all the guys on Fort, but you know, rather than taking a forfeit to Whitkins, they could give a second string or another wrestler that forfeit at 195, move Whitkins to 120, and move Horvatin to 285, because those are probably their 2 strongest wrestlers.
Yep.
To guarantee some wins there. But it all depends on the coin toss.
Yep, absolutely. Well, let's explain the coin toss here in a second. Well, should we go that far or not? But
Yeah, why
I do
not?
want to respond. I got a question from Nellie Curtin, is asking, can I post the lineup on my screen? I can't. I'm not very tech savvy. I know we got this big fancy screen behind us over here. I don't know how to use it, right? So we're going to kind of work on that. Right now we're just getting our technology going. But I will have Chris. Why don't you go ahead and go through the lineup again? We are starting at, 145 pounds?
145 pounds.
We're starting at 145 pounds. Chris will go ahead through the lineup once again. So if you guys are listening, Nelly, we can run it through for you.
Okay, at 145 we've got Max Branneman. At 152 we've got Aiden Warden. At 160, Tony Torres. 170.
160 is Torres.
Torres.
Yep.
170, Adi.
Otto.
Otto?
Adi.
Adi?
I think they say Otto.
Okay.
Is it Otto? Is that how you guys say it?
Who's Otto?
We gotta guess. Heinrich.
Heinrich?
We'll just go with Heinrich.
Go with Heinrich.
Isn't this?
I don't have my glasses. I can't read any of that.
Okay. Well, 182 we got scheduled Eli Kohler. 195 Thomas Whitkins. 220 Jacob Horvatin. 285
Well,
Dorian Burham.
Hey, because we got this is actually being broadcast out on the Wisconsin Wrestler podcast as well.
Okay.
So some of the people that are going to be watching this is other people as well. So if you could give both wrestlers who they're going,
Oh, okay.
that'd be good.
I don't have first names here, so
Just
I'm going to
first-
have
just
to
last
just give you
names,
the
right?
last
We're on
name.
a
So
last name basis.
let's do that again. We'll start at the 145. We've got Branneman from Fort versus Cracker, Craker, or Cracker from Reedsburg. 152 Warden versus Coplian. I'm reading the Fort name first, by the way.
Yep.
160 Torres versus Judd. 170 Adi versus Strelo. 182 Kohler or Kaler versus Walker. 195 Whitkins has a forfeit. 220 Horvatin versus Gonzalez. And 285, I happen to know they got Dorian written here, but it's Burham. And he's going against Schreiner. And then we go down to back to 106. 106 right now is a forfeit to Severson of Reedsburg. 113 is Noah versus Middlestad at 113. 220 is a forfeit to Curtin at Reedsburg. 126 is Heinrich versus Rothwell.
Yeah, he's going through it.
126,
I don't know what's
132 Branneman versus Noby. Looks like Noby. 138
It is,
Ashland versus
but-
Judd.
Well, it's just on.
But like I said, that
have
that
these
lineup can change. Coaches, what they can do is you can move guys up, and sometimes you'll do that if you figure out who. A lot of times you can kind of predict who's going to win each match. Like you have to make a prediction and say, I think we're going to win this one and lose the next one, and so on. So if you're going to be given a forfeit, you definitely want to be giving it to their very best guy that probably was going to get a pin anyhow. And then if you can get a forfeit, if you can get it to a guy that maybe is not one of your stronger wrestlers, that it would be doubtful that he'd get a pin or maybe even a win. So how that coin toss works is they'll flip a coin at the beginning of the match, and it'll either come up red or green. I don't know. I would assume that Ford is the red team and Reedsburg is the green team.
I would go with that. That's a good guess.
So I would say, let's say green would win. They can have their choice then of what's called odds or evens. And it doesn't really matter even numbers. It means the first match is your odd match, and the second match is your even match. So how that works would be odd and even, odd and even. Now, if you win the coin toss, and you say, for example, I want odds, that means the first match, you have to present your wrestler first. Okay? So let's say it was Reedsburg won the coin toss, they took odds. The first match, they have to show their wrestler. So their wrestler comes up to the scoring table, and then Fort can see who that is and decide who they want to wrestle against him. So, for example, if for example, right now, they'd have to do a little figuring out here, but right now our odd match would be at 145, 160, 182, 220, okay? And if, let's say at Whitkins at 195, if Whitkins has to show first, so if Fort gets to be the even number, that means they have to show Whitkins first.
Yep.
And then Reedsburg can say, oh, that's Whitkins.
Yeah, they
Okay,
can
that's the
choose to
guy we
move
want
away
to
from
forfeit
him.
to.
Yep.
So sometimes the coin toss, if it's a close match, can almost
People don't
really
realize
alter the match.
Chris, as a head coach, I would stay up nights sometimes thinking, and I would have every arrangement in my head. If they move here, we're going to do this. If they do this, we're going to do this. And sometimes it never comes true. Sometimes it's like you wasted getting extra sleep for nothing. But people don't realize that in wrestling, there's a lot of dual meets in particular. There's a lot of strategy to them.
Yeah, there is.
Yep.
There's been a couple times. I know. I remember one match we had once against West Bend West, and we had to get the coin toss because I knew they had some extra guys at some weights that they were going to bump away from some of our good guys.
Yep.
And it was one of those, if we got to get evens, because I could see on paper we have to get evens, and we did the coin toss and we got odds, and I knew that they'd be bumping two guys away from us, and it was like at least a 12-point swing in the match. So fortunately it didn't go our way, but some did go our way.
Yeah, we got a few minutes here. Like I said, we're scheduled for 6:45. Well, I should say we were scheduled for 7. I did hear that we were going to start as early as 6:45, so it should be getting started here anytime soon. It's Chris, it's strange. It really is strange. It's I'm expected to see, especially at Fort Atkinson here, just seeing a packed house and a lot of people cheering. And we can't do that this year, but I tell you what, we're just happy to have some wrestling. Happy to be able to do this. I know fans can't be in the gym. Parents, it's got to be ripping parents' hearts out right now. For some of these parents, this has got to be the first time they've never seen their kid.
Yeah, it's
up
unfortunate.
close.
It's unfortunate because that's the fun thing about wrestling. When you get a loud gym with tons of people screaming and yelling,
Yep.
I love it.
It's the best.
It's the best. It
Yep.
really is. But you know what? Like I said, like you were saying too, right now we're just happy to have it because it easily could be a sport that they could have said, forget
right.
it, we're not doing this.
That's right.
And then nobody wrestles.
And Chris, they're taking some great precautions here. We got 2 mats going on. So what's going to happen is that they're going to wrestle the first match on one mat. Let's just say it starts on our left over here, and then the next match, when the wrestlers, the next match 2 is going to be over here on the right. While they're doing that, they're going to clean the left mat so that they can keep switching back and forth, make sure they got full hygiene. They're doing that to kind of, what's that called? Not quarantine, but I can't remember the fancy terminology for that.
know.
But the reason why they're doing that is, let's say a Reedsburg kid ends up having COVID.
Yeah.
they can look back and go, okay, the only contact that kid had with a Fort wrestler is the kid he wrestled. So Fort Atkinson doesn't have to shut down their whole team for 2 weeks.
Right,
So
right.
it makes sense. They're gosh, I can't remember the
Well, minimizing the chance of exposure, I guess.
Exposure control, or for lack of a better word, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I guess the strange things that's different for me, I've been doing this sport forever, is that the no fans is really tough, but also watching the kids. Wrestling is a very it's a gentleman's sport, a lot of respect for each other, and the wrestlers just want to shake each other's hands, but they can't. And after the match is over, they kind of got to stand apart, and the ref just doesn't even touch the kid's hand. He just looks at him, and that kid raises his hand. So it's a little bit different, but like I said, we're just happy to be able to have some matches.
Yeah.
And I'll take a little time. I know they're on my board behind me, but we'll do a couple little sponsors here. We got Chris. I don't know. I know you don't live in Fort Atkinson. You live in Slinger, but
Yeah.
a couple of them that are on here is where's my first one? Because I saw him make a comment already. There he is. Andy Hines on here. He's one of the sponsors for Fort Atkinson. He'll help you out with all your realty needs. So if you want to sell a home or buy a home, give Andy a call. He's one of our sponsors. This one I didn't realize, Jelly's Market. I know I've lived in Fort Atkinson for a while, but pick your own. Jelly's Market. Looks like they have some strawberries, maybe some cherries out there. Maybe I've been out there. I can't remember the exact road it's on. But Jelly's Market's also a sponsor of Fort Atkinson Wrestling. And Krizan's Tree Service. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I always see the truck in town. I know the guys that work there. But Jim and Jeff, Tree Service. You need some trees cut down or stumps grinded, whatever it is, give those guys a call. And then Pizza Villa, man. You ever been to Pizza Villa in town?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
We got a lot of great restaurants here in town, but Pizza Villa has some fantastic pizza.
I like pizza no matter where it's from.
Pretty much, right? Pretty much. We'll go through a few more in a little bit. But talking about these teams, historically speaking, Chris, you're going to love this. When did you graduate high school?
1980.
1980. So let me do the math.
Long time ago.
So this is the history I have on these two teams. Your son found this out for me. The only time Fort Atkinson and Reedsburg have ever dueled. Can you take a guess? What year do you think?
I don't know. 1972.
You're close. 1967.
Oh, wow.
1967. Reedsburg beat Fort 36-15.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So you weren't even born in 1967, were you?
Oh, yeah, I was. I was 5 years old.
5 years old. So when you were 5, when Chris was 5 years old, that's the last time, 1967, when Reedsburg and Fort ever wrestled. So crazy, crazy stuff. Fort joined the Badger Conference 10 years ago. And on average, over those last 10 years, Reedsburg has had a conference finish of 8.1. Obviously, they're taking an average. That's where the .1 comes from. So 8th place out of the conference. And Fort has had a average finish of 5.9 if you round it up to 6th place. So 6th and 8th, respectively. That's where Reedsburg and Fort have finished. I know that the projection for this year, if everything was, all things being equal, if everything was the way it was supposed to be, Fort was projected to finish 5th. And Reedsburg was projected to finish 6th. So
they're pretty evenly matched.
Yeah. So what we're seeing here is this should be a pretty good duel.
It's good they got it in. I know this is just from an outside perspective. Badgers Conference is a tough conference.
Absolutely.
You got 16 teams in that conference. That alone makes it pretty tough. I know there's 1 or 2 teams I don't think have a wrestling team. Maybe you know that. I don't think.
Well, Edgewood doesn't have a. Is Edgewood still in the conference? I believe they are. They don't. They used to have a wrestling team. They don't have one anymore.
Okay.
But I know they're looking at getting a wrestling team back.
Okay, but now I think everybody else does.
Yeah, Monona Grove and McFarland are combined.
Okay.
So they have a wrestling team now. I'm trying to look over at the. Yeah, Edgewood is the only one that does not. But like I said, they're looking at getting the team back.
Yeah, it is a big conference and pretty spread out too. I know Reedsburg's pretty far away from here.
It's a big conference, and everybody looks at Stoughton like they're and they are. Don't get me wrong. They're an amazing, amazing team, but, you got some other teams on there that are pretty tough.
Oh.
Sauk Prairie, DeForest has always had some good wrestlers. Milton you throw in there. And there's always individuals. And, I can't remember specifically But I want to say there was like 20 state place winners from this conference.
Oh, I believe
last
it.
year.
I believe it. I know just the guys I know from Fort. Thomas Whitkins, I'm pretty sure, finished 5th in the conference.
Yep. No, 4th in the conference.
4th
Yep.
in the conference?
Yep.
Which, when you got a state qualifier or state place winner and it's finishing 4th in your conference,
Yes.
that tells you you're in a pretty tough conference.
Yeah, that conference, or 182 pounds last year. Think about this. The top 4 guys that placed, you had the Baraboo kid, Hankins, Sauk Prairie, and then there was Witt from Monroe and Thomas Whitkins. 4 state qualifiers from the same weight class. All 4 of them placed at the state tournament.
Yeah, that is a tough guy. That's a tough weight.
And throw in this, the Stoughton wrestler, who didn't qualify this year but qualified last year,
Yeah.
he was at 182 pounds. So the Stoughton wrestler, one of the coach's kids, or not Empey, but Spieldy.
Okay.
It was a Spieldy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's his son or not, if it's a cousin, but Spieldy was a state qualifier the year before, and he took 5th place at conference. So there's 5 state qualifiers all
That
at
is
one.
a tough weight class.
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
Good evening and welcome to Premier Bank
So we're going to be doing a face-off here. I'm sure there's not going to be handshakes here, but you're going to be able to see the names of the kids.
Contest is being played under the authority of the WIAA. Fort Atkinson High School and the
Voice of Fort Atkinson, Steve Bakken, 7th grade math teacher at the middle school, is going ahead and doing the lineups. Great announcer.
We request your cooperation by supporting all participants and officials in a positive and safe manner. To honor America,
You should be able to hear him.
please stand for the playing of our national anthem. And now the starting lineups for tonight's varsity duel. Tonight's starting weight will be at 126. At 126 for Reedsburg, Diego Rothwell. And for
All right.
the Black Box,
So-
126, Anthony
126.
Henderson.
Oh, I was right.
126 is.
At 132
I apologize.
for Reedsburg, Nick Novi. And for the Black Box,
126.
132, Pete Redeman.
126 is our starting weight class.
38 for Reedsburg, Dylan Judd. And for the Black
You can go
Box,
ahead and hear the
Jacob
lineup. 126 pounds,
Ashland.
starting weight class.
At 145 for Reedsburg, Sheldon Craker. And for the Blackhawks, Max Bredeman. At 152 for Reedsburg, Nick Copeland. And for the Blackhawks, Aiden Warden. At 160 for Reedsburg, Devin Judd. And for the Blackhawks, Antonio Torres.
I think they're switching those around, maybe. Could be.
At 170 for Reedsburg, Tommy Strahler. And for the Blackhawks, Heinrich Adi. At 182, Charlie Walker for Reedsburg. And for the Blackhawks, Eli Kaler. At 195, Reedsburg will be forfeiting. And for the Blackhawks, Thomas Whitkins.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll figure out how to get him in somewhere.
At 220 for Reedsburg, Jesus Gonzalez.
Maybe
And
not.
for the Blackhawks, Sam Horvatin. At 285 for Reedsburg, Nathan Schreiner. And for the Blackhawks, Dorian Burhan. At 106, for Reedsburg, Bo Severson. And Fort Atkinson will be forfeiting. At 113, Brogan Middlestead for Reedsburg. And for the Blackhawks, Bryce Bola.
So Chris, as we're going here, looking at something interesting right now is that Stoughton, we don't know if they'll be wrestling second semester or not, but if they don't have a team, I know that right now they are not wrestling. Fort Atkinson was the regional runner-up last year, and probably with Stoughton not in there, that shakes things up. Maybe they're the front runners.
Yeah, who knows? I think Fort's got a pretty good team this year. They got a couple holes, of course, because they don't have, full lineup at every weight, but the guys they have are pretty good. And just from my own experience, I come help on Mondays. They work pretty hard.
Yeah, we're starting off 126 pounds. Fort Atkinson has a forfeit listed. Maybe they'll be sliding someone up. Looks like they're going to be sliding someone up. It's tough. I can't see faces, so I don't know who names are. So is that Henryshawn? Henryshawn versus Rothwell. That's what's slated. We'll see. Both of them doing some hand sanitizers. We'll listen for the announcer here. All right. Coach Bakken over there.
Henryshawn for the Blackhawks, Rothwell
Yep.
for Reedsburg.
Henryshawn, who's a sophomore, and Rothwell don't have a grade level there, but starting off looks like two even matches. Takedown.
No back points. Ref straight running
Flipping
too
and flopping.
quickly on and off his back.
20 seconds in, Henryshawn with his first takedown of his career on the varsity match.
From what I understand, he's a sophomore that did not wrestle last year, but did wrestle in 8th grade. And,
Yep, wrestled as a middle schooler.
I know from my 2 experiences with him, I was impressed with him the first day of practice as far as his quickness.
Yeah, great cross-country runner. Very fast, sub
Made a mistake
19.
there. Got taken down, could get it deep on his ankle.
We're at the 1 minute mark for Henryshawn.
Got a 3-2 score right now.
Like I said, this is only the second time that we know of that these two teams have dueled each other. First time was in 1967 with a win by Reedsburg. We got 40 seconds left.
Got a cradle in, and he's trying to turn him, and he's going to take him back for some back points.
Another
here.
cradle. Another cradle. Reedsburg is a cradling machine team. He's got 25 seconds left. Hopefully he gets out of there. That's a long time to bridge. 15 seconds left. There's a pinfall.
Yeah, we got a pin for Reedsburg.
With 1 minute and 45 seconds.
Unfortunate. Force wrestler's a good wrestler, but obviously he's a little green right now. But hopefully kids don't get discouraged by that, because I think he's got potential to be a really decent wrestler.
So 132 pounds. We're switching mats here. We're going to be moving on over to our left-hand side. We got slated Pete Branneman versus...
Next match at 132, Nick Nobby for Reedsburg and Pete Branneman for the Blackhawks.
Nick Nobby. I don't see him on the... He's not on the list that was sent over here, so I don't have a grade level. None of them have a grade level, but we got Nobby versus Pete Branneman. Pete Branneman is a sophomore. No, junior. I checked that.
Nice.
Pete Branneman in on a
Deep
low leg single. Nice little scramble position going. You see this position a lot in college.
Keep coming around, keep coming around.
He's going to pop his head out, looks like. Once again, just like our last match, looks like we have two even ability wrestlers, which is always good.
All right.
These are the ones, though. These are the back and forth.
He's elevating them. He's
That
just
can
got
make
to
or
come
break a
out the
match.
back here.
One over the other.
Close to a takedown. If he can just pop his head out and keep coming here.
There you go.
But I tell you,
He's got to take
Reedsburg's,
one leg over. He's got to like do a push-pull. Pull on one leg, push on the other.
Reedsburg's doing a very good job of keeping his hips square.
We're at the 52nd mark left. First period 0-0 yet.
Well,
That's a good
we
call,
got
stalemate.
a stalemate here. Oh, no, it's not a stalemate. His headgear came
Was it
off his
potentially
head.
dangerous?
No, his headgear came off his head. So what the ref does is if there's no action, they've got the leeway to stop the match so he can readjust his headgear and his face mask.
You know, one of my concerns was the masks, and in that JV matches, I don't think I saw one mask.
No,
come
I don't
off,
think so
that's pretty good.
So they're back in a neutral position again.
40 seconds left, first period. As a team score, Reedsburg is up 6-0 with that first match pin. Just got to get those hips up.
Hips up, hip in. He's still. Oh, he gave him the two.
Yeah, did give him
'Cause
two.
he did have
We got
his
15 seconds left.
Leg
first period.
locked around the back. So it's 2-0 right now.
Reedsburg as a team last year took 6 at the regional behind Holman was the regional champ. Ended up going to Team State, lost to a heartbreaker to Arrowhead first round at Team State. In the first period, you got Branneman, let's see.
Reedsburg defers.
Wabi is
And
up
Fort
2-0.
takes down, which is usually a good choice.
Yeah, not bad.
Better
not bad.
opportunity to score from the bottom, usually.
Nice deep half. Gotta get that head up.
Well, I would say
There's a deep half there.
Reedsburg loves a deep half and a wrist, and they like cradles if you ball up. So for every wrestler on their team has done that, just about.
Yeah, fundamentals. Half, cradles. We're at the 120 mark, second period.
This is where it gets a little dicey for a ref to decide is there somebody stalling here? Is the top guy working hard enough for a pin, or is the bottom guy working hard enough to get away?
Yeah, I was interested to see how they're going to handle that, the mask.
Yeah, his mask came off again, so they're going to let him adjust it.
And unfortunately, every time you got to
I
take
think, yeah, the mask he's got is one of those that goes around the ears. I think you got to get one that ties around the back of your head.
1 minute, 7 seconds left, second period. We're in the second match of the evening. Got a couple forfeits that are slated in the lineup. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to happen. Could be some wrestlers moving around. Looks like we have 3 forfeits that are scheduled, but once again, in wrestling, they can put somebody in, bump somebody up, move people around.
Yeah. Well, right now with the forfeits that are scheduled, it's going to give at least a 6-point advantage to Reedsburg.
Yeah, because Ford has 1 coming their way, and
Yeah.
Reedsburg has
That's
2.
2.
.30 seconds left, first period. Reedsburg last year lost state qualifier Caden Fry at 132 pounds. Lost first round 3-1. Did get another match at state. Tough wrestler. That's a tough thing about D1. You lose that first round, and and it's up to the guy that you wrestled if you get another match or not. You got 6 seconds left. Reedsburg wrestler has got a tough ride. Held on to that wrist. He's up 2-0. Reedsburg leads 2-0 going third
Fort's
period.
coach is signaling to Branham and to let him
Yeah,
go,
go neutral.
which is going to give him a point. That's an escape. You can have the option to do that at the beginning of a match because he probably thinks he's not going to be able to score from the top, so he's going to give him a free point here in hopes that he can take him down and score some more points like that.
Yeah, this is first match of the year, third period. This is we're going to see who's got
There we
that
go.
conditioning.
Keep going.
Got to come up, score. That should be 2. All right.
And he's
See
got
if
2
coaches
takedowns.
Cut him again or not, but
Is he going to let him go?
so what the coaches for Fort want him to do is cut him and release, and that's going to be a 2-for-1 situation. Give him 1, but keep taking him down. But Pete Branneman's okay. Now he sees it.
All right, so you let him go. If his coaches
now it
that want
scores-
him to do that.
He game 1, scores
Takedown
4-2.
again. Shot was a little too far away.
He's got that leg.
But it looks like
Gotta
he's
get that hip
recovering.
up. Should
He
be
can
2.
step over.
Oh,
He's got to
no,
keep
high hip.
hipping in.
You know, there's a saying in wrestling: high hip
No,
wins.
they're going to give 2 to Reedsburg right now. So we're down 6-2. That makes things quite a bit tougher. And now he's got some back points.
That's a deep, deep half. Yeah, they run a deep half. Wow. They come intertwined. So we're going to be switching back over. On the right-hand side.
Winner by fall from Reedsburg, Nick Nobby.
183 pounds. Jacob Ashland against Judd.
Ashland is a sophomore.
Dylan Judd, yeah, he is a sophomore. He came out for wrestling last year, first year wrestling, got on varsity, had a 3-7 record on varsity, had a pretty good JV record.
Match at 138, Dylan Judd for Reedsburg.
Yeah, so far in practice, he's looked good. From the times I've seen him, he looks really good.
Yeah, he's explosive. He really picked it
Moves
up.
really well. I think he's still, somewhat of a rookie, but we'll see. I don't know what his opponent's like. His opponent looks pretty put together.
Yeah, he's one of those kids that in his next life, when he's a little kid and he has the opportunity to go for wrestling, the coach asks him to go for wrestling, you say yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But he's doing pretty good. His sophomore year, he's already
And they're out of bounds.
on varsity. Oh, I'm sorry. Check that. He is a junior. Came out as a sophomore.
Oh, he's junior. Okay, I got that wrong.
Judd looks like he's a pretty solid 138-pounder.
You can kind of tell the way guys move. Reedsburg wrestler looks pretty smooth from what I'm seeing so far.
Yep.
Long, lanky, and he moves pretty well.
You know, they haven't gone Fort's way, but at least the first 2 matches have been competitive. You know, I mean, obviously the 4 kids have gotten caught, but both of them were winnable matches, so that's good. We like to see this. It's not fun. You've been waiting. You only get 1 match a week, and it's a blowout. That's not what you want to see on the wrestling mat. Guys are good at fighting for wrist control. Got 45 seconds left, first period.
Still no score.
.30 left. Slide
If he seems like he's going to get the corner
15
on him.
seconds left.
Pretty close. Oh, Jacob,
Popped it
nice
in.
job. Keep driving. Keep your feet underneath you. As soon as you belly out,
Flattened out. We got 8 seconds left.
Hang on to that.
5 seconds. Got to be
You
able to
have
hold on to
to
that leg. 3,
Do nothing.
2,
Better to hang
1.
on to it.
Nothing.
Okay.
0-0. Red's choice switches back and forth. Which team gets to choose in the first after the first period? Coin indicates red. That's Fort Atkinson. Must have deferred. Looks like he's got that. Oh, it was the elbow. I thought it was the belly. Hand looked like it was a little far over. It's called a caution. You get the same thing with Stawn. You get a couple cautions. What do you get? 3, 2 cautions, a point, and then you're gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So same thing.
2 cautions. Third one, 3 strikes, you get 1 point.
He's got that leg pretty secure underneath. This looks like it's going to be a stalemate position. Oh, he did give him 2. Because he locked up that cradle. Yeah, the Reedsburg wrestlers are long. They're long guys. That's why they work those cradles.
He's got a cradle on again.
Well, he shouldn't get pinned here because he's got that left elbow, pressured against the face. Okay, broke it nice.
But he's got a 3-point near fall here.
5-0.
5-0.
We are at the halfway point of the match.
Move your hips. He's got to do some movement here. Don't let him push you off.
Yeah, he had to turn back in there. 51 seconds left, second period. 5-0, Reedsburg wrestler. Judd, I don't have any info on him. Looks like he's got an older brother that wrestles at 160. Ten seconds left. Jacob can get a point. Reedsburg wrestler drops down to that leg. You know, so far, Chris, it just looks like it's mat time with all these wrestlers. It looks like Reedsburg, just more experience, has, I mean, that wrestler right there knew to drop down that leg, not, short time left.
Yeah, I would say.
It's just things you learn with more mat time. 5-0, start of the third period. Jacob's got to do some fast motion here. Hopefully he's got a bigger gas tank than the Reedsburg wrestler, Judd. Got a minute and 30 left. Reedsburg still winning, 5-0.
There you go, Jacob. He's in deep. Keep driving, and he's got a 2 takedown.
Scores 5-2. We got a minute and 20 seconds left. Okay. He's going to have to do a takedown and need to feet the back.
Yeah, he needs to take him down to his back.
He's not going to be able to do enough takedowns.
I don't think he's going to be able to take him down that many times in a minute to make up 4 points. And they're out of bounds.
57 seconds left. Got 157 households watching on the Fort link, and then on the Wisconsin Wrestler podcast, we got another 16. So this is being broadcast on the Wisconsin Wrestler podcast as well. Make sure you go check that out on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. That's got to be a warning, Stalling. 37 seconds left.
Yeah,
it's not enough.
Yeah.
You're not going to get them warned that many times to get some points. You got to take them down, feet to back here. The Reedsburg Judd's doing a good job tying up those hands. Look at him reach out for those hands.
Yeah, Reedsburg could get hit for stalling again, but really not going to hurt him because even if they did get hit for stalling, it's another point, but obviously he's got enough of a lead. That point doesn't matter.
The ladder, take him right to his back. 8 seconds left. This is going to be a regular decision for Reedsburg. They're going to get 3 points. They're going to go up 15-0 in the team score with the first 3 wins of the duel.
Was a good job of Jacob not letting up and going right to the end.
Yeah. That's going to take us up to 145 pounds. Where, I guess, based on this lineup, we don't know what we're going to see.
We've You got Max Branneman. I heard him.
Is it Max Branneman?
Looks like Max Branneman.
Yep, brother Max Branneman, 145 pounds. He's a senior. I don't know who we have for.
Next match at 145 for Reedsburg, Sheldon Craker, and for the Blackhawks, Max Branneman.
Sheldon Craker, he was on JV last year, but he did qualify for the Challenge Series. Challenge Series is basically a state, if you will, for JV level wrestlers that are pretty good. They got to qualify for it. Max Branneman has dabbled in the varsity lineup here and there. Pretty good JV wrestler as well, so should be once again an even match here. Breaker 145. I got a pen that doesn't work. All right.
There we go.
Grabs that ankle, cuts the corner. We got 56 seconds left, first period.
There we go. He's circle around behind. He's got 2-point takedown.
First lead for Fort Atkinson. There we go.
There we go. He broke him down.
That's Branneman. Sheldon Craker. 30 seconds left, first period. $20 seconds left, 2-0, Fort Atkinson. Five seconds. Branneman, you get a little bit of that senior leadership from Max. Reedsburg, it's his choice, he defers. Branneman's going to take down, and you hear Coach Gerber saying what we're all thinking. Watch out for that cradle. Reedsburg has shown on JV and varsity already that they are a cradling team. If you sit down there, they look like they're going to go for it. Yep, bar arm. What happened there was the top wrestler had a potentially dangerous. He had a bar arm in. It's you know, the ref just thought it was a position where it didn't look safe. Once again, there you go. Wrestling is a very safe sport. Refs keep good control out there. Didn't like it, so we stopped it. You know, from what I'm seeing, Chris, Reedsburg is they're a disciplined team on top. They are good riders. They stay in position. They work half Nelsons. They work wrist control. They work cradles.
Yeah. Doing a nice job.
Reedsburg's got we got minute and 20 left in the second period. Great history by Reedsburg. State runner-up in 1964. They lost to Coleman, coached by Dave Wiles. And then in 1981, they were state champs. In 1982, they tied for state champs. You know who they tied?
Wow, no.
River Valley, 63 points.
Those are
Coach
some good teams.
Greg Trosper. Yeah, they're 2 state championships and a runner-up in Reedsburg's history.
Yeah, he's got an arm bar and he's got an underhook on that far arm, which you can't turn a man with that. And
45 seconds left.
he's got it. No, he's going to go to his back.
Jeez,
He's getting some near fall. He's got
two swipes.
He's swiping
gonna
again,
take down,
too, and he rolled through, and it looks like he's got a reversal.
All right, so the bad news is they got 2 points near fall. Good news is Branneman got 2 points reversal, so he leads 4-2. Scoreboard is wrong, now it's correct. Branneman's up 4-2 with 20 seconds left. Reedsburg wrestler is flat. Branneman's gonna go for a bundle of arms. Gonna run it over, 10 seconds left. Gotta get a couple swipes.
Yeah, and he's getting some back points here.
Oh, can he get the fall here? Well, we were looking just at getting near fall, and he might get the pinfall. Yeah, time. Brannaman will get
3-point near
3
fall. Very
points
good.
near fall to go up to 7-2. Third period, it will be Reedsburg's choice. To go neutral.
Both up.
That's interesting. I thought he would take top. Unless he's got a good feet to back move.
This is where you do not usually do not want to tie up upper body
Do not want to be
because the
ear
guy's
to
going to
ear.
try to throw you.
That's right.
And he tried kind of something.
9-2. You know, Brannaman's got to be looking for the major.
9-2.
Here, or get a deep. There he is.
There he goes. He's got him on his
In high school
back.
now, you can
As
be
long as
pinned
he
if you're
keeps
back out of
his
bounds, and he
knees,
looks flat.
in bounds.
That's gotta
and
be
he's
a
got
pin.
that.
That's a
Nice
pin
job. That was a big match. Very close, and he
That's
pulled out a
Brannaman.
pin.
Gets Fort Atkinson on the board. Team score 15-6. There it is. Even match right up to the end. That's a huge momentum shift.
That was big. That was a
is big.
huge match. Started out looking pretty darn even.
The custodial crew gets on in there, starts cleaning up that mat right away over there, so it can be dry before.
Here we got Tony Torres coming up now
Torres,
at
145
152.
pounds. Tony is a fireball. Can hit moves from pretty much anywhere. Vincent Healy listed not in the lineup.
For Reedsburg, Nick Copeland, and for the Blackhawks, Antonio Torres.
Nick Copeland, 138-pound sectional qualifier last year. He was 22-7. He was one match away from state. He lost 10-5 in the semis.
Okay.
So he's got and that tough
got a good
Holman
wrestler
regional
then.
last year. Yep, good pedigree on him. Tony Torres had some varsity experience last year.
So Tony's got taken down, took to his back, but savvy enough to get off immediately.
Yeah, Copeland is a
He's
tough,
going to suck them back now. He's getting some back points on him here.
tough wrestler.
Yeah, this guy's pretty darn good, Reedsburg. You can just tell by the way he moves.
Yep. He's got that solid frame on him.
Yeah,
Just
he
looks
moved-
like a wrestler.
He adjusted pretty quickly to Tony's movements.
Reedsburg wrestlers do not like the call.
So we got a 3-point near fall. It's up 5-0 right now in favor of Reedsburg.
118 left, first period. You know, looking on paper, this is where I thought Reedsburg had the advantage. It looks like Ford has the advantage in the upper weight, so we'll see what happens here. I think this duel is going to come down and be pretty close.
Tony got an escape here.
5-1. Reedsburg has 15 state champions, individual state champions to their history. Fort Atkinson has 4. That was a slick recovery.
No, this is gonna
No,
good
that's
for
got to be
Tony.
a terrible feeling. You're on your back.
Yeah, when you got your
mask
legs
over
tied up
face.
like that, it is hard to get off. And we got a
Yeah,
pin
you
for
got you're
Reedsburg.
on your back and you got a mask covering your face.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I can't think of a worse feeling in the world.
Winner by fall at 152,
You know-
Nick Copeland from Reedsburg.
What's hurting Fort here is their losses are by falls. You know, if you're gonna
Yeah,
lose a match here and there, and you lose it by decision, not so bad. When you lose by fall,
it's almost like losing 2 matches because you're doubling the score. But Fort's got some pretty good guys coming up here. I'm feeling pretty good about them getting some points back in these next weights coming up.
couple results.
Aiden's a pretty solid wrestler.
Yeah, we should be all right here.
At 160, Devin Judd for Reedsburg and Aiden Ward for the Blackhawks.
All right, Devin Judd. Any stats on him? He was a JV wrestler last year, around 138, 145 pounds.
Aiden, I don't know what his stats were, but I know he led the team in takedowns last year.
Aiden Warden, yeah, he was the team leader. He was a sectional qualifier last year as well. He was 30-12. Lost in round 1 at sectionals to Joey Balamo from Johnson Creek. Jefferson. Jeez, Jefferson. Jeez. Janesville Craig. Got too many JCs going on.
Oh, okay.
Two different divisions there. 3 different divisions.
And hopefully they go out of bounds here, get a fresh start. Aiden is at a disadvantage. Now he's got to take him down.
One minute left. First period. Got athletic director Steve Mahoney in the background there. All right, stalemate, out of bounds. Hmm, 47 seconds left.
Just got to get that leg free. There you go. Get that leg back. Get those legs back.
You know, Reedsburg
Square up your
seems to
hips.
be
Get your weight back on him right now.
the advantage for Fort Atkinson is they seem to
They are
like if they
still
can
in
take it to the
bounds.
third
Oh,
period.
Ref called him out.
Team scores 21-6. 13 seconds left. First period.
13 seconds would be big right now if he can at least get a point. 1 point will bring that match back into within a point.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, well,
Don't get 1, get 2, huh? Oh, he's going to drop down to that leg. though.
yeah. You can't just hang on like
That's got to
that.
be a stalling call. He's just holding on. Well, college, they'd be counting, but yep, a good call.
You warn him
Good
for
call.
stalling?
Gotta be one. No, come on.
Ooh,
All right.
pretty close.
Well, they got the warning out of it. Reedsburg's going to defer.
Oh,
Aiden Warden is good on his feet. Team leader in takedowns last year. Yeah, he's good at the judge's good at scrambling. He's a good scrambler. Ball space it down. .120 left. Once again, a
takedown,
good
yeah,
scramble
it's pretty
position. He's got to
close.
get his leg back.
Aiden's trying to come out the
Yeah, he's
back.
got
If
it.
he can get a leg in,
So he's got a leg right in. See what the
still
ref.
not going to give him the points. If
ref
he can get that
decides
leg
here.
over that hip. Nah, now that kid's
like
over
he's-
his hip.
He's got to get his
There's
hip
no
up.
takedown yet, unless Aiden can take him to
Oh,
his
he's
back
got,
here.
He's got him on his back. That's got to be
He
2.
gave him
Gives him 2.
now.
56 seconds left. Score is tied 2-2.
Keep that
That
wrist.
arm.
Get back behind Aiden. Okay, we got a 2-2 score right here.
Leg right in. Just gonna pop that power half. Scores 20 seconds left. 2-2 yet.
Aiden has a leg in, but he's
Down to
pretty
15.
pretty
Is he
sloppy
getting-
right now, and he's hanging off to the side. He's
Okay.
trying to get a power half,
We got
but I
10
don't like
seconds.
where his hips are right now.
10 seconds left. Now he's just got to hang
He's
on.
got to square back up,
5,
anchor that other leg in. There you go.
4,
Anchor, you can
3,
pat him out.
2, 1. All right. It is Reedsburg's choice.
2-2, third period.
Take down. All right.
Reedsburg's taken down. So, Aiden's going to let him go right off the bat. Give him that 1 point, hopes to take him down. I think he can see, and his coaches can see, that he's going to be tough to get 2 points on him or to get him turned on the top. And if you ride him too long, there's a good chance he's going to escape and take that 1 point lead. So he's got a 1 point lead now. Aiden shot in. Nice adjustment that time. He kept his hips back. He's got a cross face in. He needs to lock that back leg. He's got to take down.
Let him go again, right? Or, well, maybe not. You know, fourth is the, I think Reedsburg is the stronger team in the first 2 periods. If we can take it to the 3rd period, Fort seems to have the advantage in gas tank ability.
Aiden likes putting the legs in, but right now he is laying, draping over his shoulders. He's almost. He needs that elbow in the back of his head. He's draping that out.
1:10 left, 3rd period.
So he's got both boots in, we call that, right now, which flattens him out. It's a bad position to be in if you're on the bottom. But Aiden needs some back points here to seal the deal. 1 point's not a good lead you want to be sitting on.
Not. Well, and
there we
Fort,
go.
Fort needs some pins, you know. I mean,
reach that hand in and look away right now, and he can get that back point. He's got a deep half in.
Yep, pick up that
Just
leg.
needs to turn him a little bit, although this kid is
30 seconds left. We'll try that cheap roll there. 28 seconds left. Oh,
He's got a half in. He's taking him to his back.
Oh,
that
man,
kid has got
right
some
out.
flexible
That was
shoulders,
flexible.
man.
Yeah, he popped that out. 28-15. All right, they're out of bounds with 15.8 seconds left, 3rd period.
Aiden's got a 1 point lead.
I almost called him Owen, but
Warden.
Aiden Warden.
Aiden
right,
Warden.
his brother's name is Owen. Maybe he's watching from afar. I don't know.
Aiden just need to break him down and ride him here. Get that
Nice.
jump on him.
There it is.
I can't
8
quite tell
seconds.
what's going on here, but you got to keep your hips up.
Oh
He's giving a
no!
reversal.
5 seconds forward.
Better hang on here.
2.
This could go either way.
Win.
And he held up.
No points.
No back, no reversal, no escape he gave him.
Oh, that was big.
Pretty questionable.
4-3.
Could have been considered loss of control, which would have been an escape or would have tied it up, but the ref did not see it that way.
Team score is 21-9.
Fort Atkinson.
Reedsburg. All right, big match coming up here. Heinrich Adi, I'm sorry.
At 170 for Reedsburg, Tommy Strelo. And for the Blackhawks, Heinrich Adi.
Adi's making his varsity debut tonight, first match on varsity. Tommy was on varsity last year at 152 pounds. Record wasn't the best, but gained a lot of varsity experience. Tommy Strelo.
Yeah, I like Eidrich's chances here, just an early indication. The other kid seems a little flat-footed.
Yeah,
Nice work, Heinrich.
they're a disciplined team, I tell you. Good low-length single. Fort's going to need this one for the team score.
That kid is deep in on Heinrich, but he has not completed his takedown. Heinrich does a nice job of still hipping into him.
He's got
Still hipping into him. The kid looks like he's trying a Peterson roll here.
Yep.
And if he gets it, and he
he's-
almost got it, but Heinrich stepped over
true.
and got his takedown. Almost got some near fall here.
Cranking that arm in there.
But he's controlling that arm, which is not good because he can put that arm on the other side of his head, and he got an escape off of that.
1 minute, 2-1, 50 seconds left, first period. Yeah, right. Ooh, nice. He squeezed up on that. They tried rolling through. He just locked around the head. That was nice. Trey Schinker, I'll get a year on this young man here. Heinrich is a sophomore, yep. And Schinker Trey is a sophomore, both sophomores.
Heinrich's aggressive. He shot a little too far away, though. But right now, he needs to knock him over again. Hip into him. If he can lock those hands up, he's almost in a cradle position, but he is still not behind him, and the other kid's got his leg.
Oh, yep.
Very close. Went out of bounds. Still both up.
6.7 seconds left, first period. I forget that you guys at home can't see the clock. I apologize for that. You probably
Heinrich go.
Oh,
he gave him two on the buzzer. That was big.
nice.
4-1 lead. Heinrich defers. Reedsburg takes down.
Tommy Strelo down.
And we are going to let him go, too.
Yep.
Give him a point. 4-2 score. Hopefully Heinrich's pretty aggressive. He needs to be a little ready, better prepared there. You can let that kid shoot in too quickly and too easily. Needs to knock him over again. Keep that leg back.
Does a good job at that crossface.
Keep that leg back. There you go, another takedown.
6-2.
Looks like the coaches knew what they were doing here. It was a good plan.
Nice job, son. Minute 30 left.
Heinrich's got a 6-2 lead.
You know, takedowns are nice, but I think you gotta. Fort needs a pin here. Fort needs to rejuvenize themselves here. They got a good stretch here. Rejuvenize. Did I say the right word?
Yeah.
I don't know. I make up words all the time. There it is. Pop a half.
There you go. We call this a bundle, and he's taking him to
57
his
seconds.
back.
That's going to be a long time
This
for
is
him.
pretty big right here. Big for the team.
There it
And
is.
it's a pin.
Heinrich Otto.
Fantastic.
His first varsity win. Otto. I got to stop saying Otto.
Big pin for the team. Very big.
That takes the team score 21-15.
Now we've got the strength of their lineup, I believe, coming up. Eli is a solid wrestler. Don't know anything about the Reedsburg wrestler. He looks pretty good, too.
Yeah, this is Fort stretch. This is where they got to take it. If it's Schinker, Trey Schinker, I'll find out here in a second. Yeah, they look solid. They look like a bunch of football players
They're
that
both
have
put together.
hit the weight room.
At 182, from Reedsburg, Charlie Walker.
Nope.
And for the Blackhawks, Eli Kaler.
Charlie Walker, I got nothing on him. Eli Kaler. He was 20-16 on 170 pounds last year. Charlie looks like he likes to lock up. Maybe they're moving Trey Schinker up to 195
go.
pounds.
I'd say this Walker is a strong kid. You can kind of tell he likes to go upper body, which then usually you don't want to go upper body with some guy like that. But Eli's no wimp either. Eli's pretty strong. He's got a deep shot.
Nice shot.
Double. And he's picking him up. He takes him down. Pretty hard. Could have been a slam, but not quite. 2-0.
That was a nice, solid.
They're having him cut him.
Nice,
They're having
solid
him cut him
takedown.
here. So 2-1.
That was a clinic on a double leg there.
Don't let him shoot in so easy.
Uh-oh.
Now he got
Rear
taken
belly.
down.
All right, we got a minute left.
So that kind of backfired a little bit. So we're down 3-2 now.
Yep. $40 left. Yeah, this Charlie kid is well put together, ain't he?
Yeah, he is. Let's keep moving here, Eli. Keep moving, Eli. Quick turn. There you go. There you go. You're facing him.
Oh, something's going to give here. 13 seconds left.
All right, you got one escape. Tied it up.
I don't know about that. He still has his hands locked.
Upper body. There you go.
3-3.
7 seconds. Let's just keep
5 seconds left.
3 here, I think.
Looks like we're going to end this frame in tied.
3-3. We're in a good spot here. Defer is Eli's choice. Eli's taken down.
Whose choice was it?
The other kid's choice.
He
deferred. Eli
We
took down. I think so. There you go, Eli. There you go, Eli.
Oh, nice. 4-4.
Got his one escape.
That was a quick
Goes up
escape
4-3.
right there.
Goes up 4-3. Get that arm out of there. Don't give him that underhook, Eli. Don't let him control that underside of you. Get out of that, Eli. I know he can't hear me, but I wish he could.
Hey, you can cheer away.
There you go. He's in deep again. Nice
got a
takedown.
nice, smooth double leg
Beautiful.
takedown, doesn't he? Jeez, that's sweet.
Move up to his upper body now. The other kid's very solid, good base. And he's going to stand up, and Eli is going to let him go. Here we go. We got a 6-4 match. I say Eli shoot again. Don't give him that underhook, Eli.
Oops, sorry.
Don't give him that underhook, Eli. You give him that underhook, you just took away your own takedown.
Got the volume cranking here. 47 seconds left. Ooh,
He's out of bounds.
Out.
Pretty close.
College would have been 2. We are in high school.
Elbows tight, Eli.
That college is crazy. They can be way out of bounds, and they got a little tiny toe in. And it's still, you can still pin a guy. You can still get your points.
Giving him those underhooks, Eli.
30 seconds left.
And I'll say, if you don't have what you want, then get out of it. Be ready. Be ready. Shove that head down. Shove that head down. Make them pay for shooting on you. Make them pay. Get out of that underhook, Eli. Swipe back out of there. There you go. Now shoot on him. There you go. Nice. You did it before. Do it.
There it is.
Nice job. Nice job.
That is a clinic on double leg takedown technique. 5 seconds left. 8-4.
8-4. All right, good. We got a 4-point lead, third period. We'll see who's in better shape here.
Eli Kaler with the highlight reel on double leg takedowns.
And we're going to let him go, 8-5. Don't give him that underhook, Eli.
We let him go.
Yeah, we let him
He
go.
took down, and then we, all right.
There you go. Up. Got that underhook. This is where you could head throw him right here if you knew how to do that. You guy gave up a takedown here, so we got 8-7.
Minute 30.
A little closer than we want it to be right now. Let's get another score here, Eli. Get another score. Whatever you do, you cannot go to your back here.
8-7. 1 minute and 5 seconds left. Reedsburg
And
is
he
going
decided to let him go.
Charlie lets him go.
All right,
that double leg.
Again, keep driving.
Except he doesn't have the gas tank for it.
Recover.
That's a good recovery.
Don't let him tie up with you. You want to do that.
That'd be a warning. Yep, good call. Good call.
He warned Eli
48.9
because
seconds
Eli's
left.
backing up.
Both wrestlers are top heavy right now.
Eli
Needs some
needs
oxygen.
to keep good position, stay low. Don't let him get that underhook. The other guy's got the onus to shoot. Now Eli cannot be backing away. There you go. Nice again. Now he brought him up to that upper body. Don't let him lock your upper body.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, now he needs the pin.
Pushed into him, Eli head through him. Took him to his back. This is huge. If he can pin him.
Ref's got to get over on this other side here. Take a look at that shoulder. He's got the 3 near fall. There's 20 seconds left.
Not quite. Oh, that would have been big if you could get a
That would have
pin.
been huge.
You're doubling your score. So he's got a
Man,
7 point
let him go.
lead
He's up by 7.
Oh,
He
he's
needs
got
to
an
make a
arm
decision.
bar. I think he can turn him one more time. He turns him one more time. You're going to
There
get
it is.
a major
Okay.
decision.
There it is.
Yeah,
Oh, he's going to get a pin. 5 seconds
think
left.
he can pin.
And he pins it. About 6 seconds left. With the pinfall. Huge to tie the team score up to 21 all.
He just doubled his score. Went from 13 points to 6.
That's big-time football right there.
That was nice.
And I say big-time football because those tackles were awesome. Woo!
Nice job, man.
21 all. And Fort Atkinson is going into the beef of their lineup. Thomas Whitkins, 6th place state finisher. Record last year of 41-9. 4 of those losses to Marcus. I know I'm going to swear here, but Marcus Hankins from Sauk Prairie. 2 of them at state, 1 at conference. Obviously, I believe they're going to be forfeiting to him.
Winner by forfeit
Yep.
from Fort Atkinson, Thomas Whitkins.
Unfortunately, when you only get 7 or 8
So
matches
Swinger's
throughout
up by,
the year,
I mean,
this
Fort's
is gonna
up by
hurt.
6 now.
Yeah, it should be 27-21. This is the heart of our lineup here, though. Jacob Pervatin, 32-11, 4th at sectionals last year. He was in the catbird seat in the semifinals. He was winning. If he wins that match, he goes to state basically, and he end up losing. And the kid that beat him from Janesville, Craig, I believe, took 6th at state.
Did he?
Yeah, he
Placed, huh?
won his first 2 rounds, and he was in the semifinals.
Oh,
Jacob Pervatin has a double leg takedown that can ignite a crowd. Who is the kid for? Is it Schreiner? If it is Nate Schreiner, who was 19-14 at 182 pounds last year,
out of bounds, out of bounds.
slid out.
Keep him on the mat. I'm just, he's, the only thing I'm concerned, he's a little overly aggressive. I don't want to see him slam him.
Right, right. Well, this is actually Jesus Gonzalez for Reedsburg.
Work in, guys, work in. Middle. Circle.
Minute 17 left. Yeah, Fort's going to need a lead going in these last 3 matches. I don't know where we stand.
Yeah,
So they're going to need a big lead.
yeah, because we're giving up 12. Out of bounds again. We got a minute left, first period. 2-1 right now. Jacob Horvatin.
Jacob looks like he added a little size in the offseason to those hips and upper body.
Out of bounds again.
.40 seconds left. Still 2-1.
That kid tried an arm throw on Jacob here.
You gotta like it. Yeah.
He's trying it again. Jacob, take him down. You got to get around behind. Jacob's always got an issue with going out of bounds.
The circle's too small for Jacob. .20 seconds left.
He gave him 2. Kept his feet in. So it went up 4-1 right now. I would say if you can ride him out, don't be giving away a 13. Don't be giving away a free point here.
13
Got to
seconds
at least ride him
left.
for 13 seconds. Because if you give away a point with this much time left, you just give him a free point. Do not let him get away.
5 seconds.
4 more seconds. 3. Nope, nope. Almost got away. He's going to defer. I would say Jacob's going down.
It should be a caution. Yep. So what happened there was Jacob nodded in agreement that he was ready. He can't move. He reached up and adjusted his headgear. Seems trivial, but it is a caution.
Nope. He gave him one escape, but not the
He
takedown.
gave it to him right away.
Both up. 5-1.
You know, from a team standpoint, Jacob's got to take him down and get a pin. You know, this is a...
And he got a takedown on Jacob.
Yep, that was a nice fireman's. I appreciate this, Jesus. He's coming after it. 5-3, minute 30 left.
And we got escape Jacob. We got a 6-3 lead.
Looks like they do have a heavyweight that's warming up. I think in the face-off, it looked like it was going to be a forfeit.
Yeah, he's going out of bounds again. Nope, nope.
Yeah, he's got to do this out here.
He's got to know where he's at the mat. He's always shooting and taking guys out of bounds. He's got to keep his own back to the out of bounds, so he's got room to take him down.
Halfway point of the match.
And the kid tried a fireman's carry.
That was good fireman's.
Some people call that a Kelly. Jacob's got a cross face. If he can clear that leg and get behind, he's going to get another takedown.
Yeah,
And
so
he's going
Jacob's
to
gonna
bundle
reach
him.
in and finish
And
it.
he's got his 2. He's in control. He gave him the 2.
Did he give him 2?
Pretty sure. Maybe he didn't give him the 2.
Oh, I don't think he did yet. That's got to be 2.
Better give him 2 now.
All right, he's counting near fall. That's got to be 2.
I'm not sure he signaled. I think maybe he didn't signal.
Maybe they
it.
just didn't put it up there. Should be 8-3, correct?
Shouldn't be 8-3.
Well,
Is that score correct?
there's got to be somebody checking that.
That score doesn't seem right.
8. Is that score right? Shouldn't be 8-3. I thought it was 6-3 when.
Yeah, I thought it was too. No, the kid got an escape. We got a 6-4 match right now.
All right, 6-4. So looking ahead, they're going to get 6 at 106. Then we got 2 matches to decide this thing.
Put it up!
Got 45 seconds left. Jacob's got a pretty deep bar arm in.
And he's taking to his back, and this is big. Looks like a pin to me.
40 seconds to fight for Jesus.
Settle
Jacob's got to
back.
settle back.
Settle to your right. Settle to your right.
He's got to get those hips up. That's a lot of. That's a lot of weight right there.
Right there.
It's got to be. 25. That is pinfall.
Big 10. Team needed that.
33-21 is their team score.
Winner by fall.
24 seconds left. You can do the math. I don't know what the time is on the pin. 5 minutes, 36 seconds. We'll just round that up for. That was big, because like I said, right here, Reedsburg's going to get 6 points at 106 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. We do have heavyweight.
Heavyweight's coming up.
And they are putting a heavyweight out there. Like I said, in the lineup.
Dorian's not a big heavyweight, but neither is Reedsburg. I mean, heavyweight goes to 285. You could get some pretty big guys here, and I would say both these guys look like they're, I don't know, barely 200.
Well, maybe it's Nate Schreiner. Schreiner was listed at 220. They must have put Jesus Gonzalez in at 220 to wrestle Jacob.
Yeah, so who's the other guy?
At 285, Nate Schreiner.
Nate Schreiner. Yep.
And Dorian Burhans.
Do you have a weigh-in sheet here?
We do not have weigh-in sheets, but Nate Schreiner was 19-14, 182 pounds last year, so pretty good record. Obviously, the smaller of the two wrestlers. He's moving, using that size and speed. I don't know what he weighed in at. Dorian Burhans.
I'd say they're both pretty equal in
Nice
weight.
heavyweight for Fort Atkinson. Had a big win against a ranked Milton wrestler last year. Kind of electrified the crowd a little bit. Dorian looking at his record from last year going into regionals. Not there.
Push the hips. Keep sliding back. This kid's not in a good position if he's that far underneath. Don't push, don't step over the top
Got
of
that
him.
head out.
There you go. Keep that ankle. Let's square up and put some weight on him. As soon as you
Chuck
break
Walter.
that grip, you can reach back and take that grip off.
Chuck Walter made a point.
There you go.
Good effort, Jesus.
Get
and
that
he
leg
got it
off.
correct.
Now you just need to come around behind. Get that easy too. Nice job, nice hustle. They're both good
Dorian
wrestlers.
so as far as wrestling or records go, Dorian Burhans 19-12 last year. Schreiner was 19-14. Schreiner at 182. Dorian at heavyweight. So, like I said, yeah, I don't know what Nate weighed in at. But obviously, the smaller wrestler of the two, but you know he's going to use that speed to.
I don't know. Dorian, though, I know has lost weight since last year.
Yeah, you're right.
Dorian's a lighter guy this year,
Yeah,
which is pretty rare for heavyweights to become lighter the next year.
they're two fast-moving heavyweights.
There you
here.
go. Oh, nice job. Dorian, that was a good match.
You know, sometimes it pays off. I know Denmark had a wrestler. He wrestled 195 all last year.
Yeah.
And D2, they moved him up for regionals to heavyweight and ended up winning a state championship.
Did he really?
Yep. So
All right,
I'd say,
Dorian.
You can use that
Keep coming,
speed
Dorian.
against these big guys.
Keep
2
coming.
seconds left.
Keep coming. Nope, no points.
No points.
0-0.
We got a
Little.
coach's challenge, or
You can ask just
on?
ask a question. You have to go to the table and ask the ref a question. You can't question his judgment.
you can just. It looks like it's a question about the mask, is what they're.
So he's asking about something. I can't quite tell. You can't go over there and say, hey, this was a bad call or something. You can't do that. But you can ask about how a rule was applied.
All right, so we're 0-0.
Yep, 0-0.
So Fort deferred.
Reedsburg's down.
Yeah, Nate Schreiner's got a good base down there. He works that, keeps that good wide base, works those hands. Makes it tough for this big guys. Oh, gave him one. Wow.
Oh, I don't want to disagree with that call. I would not have given him one.
He's been consistently quick on his escapes.
Yeah.
We'll just say that.
Yeah. That's okay. That same position again. This kid shoots, but he's pretty deep. Stuck underneath. Now Dorian's just got to stuff that head and get around behind.
got those
And
long
he
arms.
does.
Should be
He gets
two.
his 2. Oh, the ref's not going to give him 2 yet. He's still got a leg. Now he
two.
gave him 2.
Got a minute and 15
Now
seconds
he
left.
needs to break him down. Or control that far wrist. He had a arm bar in, and it came out.
We're at the halfway point of the match. Ford is up as
This
far as
would
a
be a
team
nice
score
time to cradle, and the
33-21.
kids in a little bundle here. Take him out of bounds. Take him out of bounds.
Oh, that was nice.
Nope.
So he
Did not
slid
give him
that.
the escape. It was pretty close.
Schreiner did a good job of scooting those hips out, kind of coming out the back door.
Dorian's doing a nice job of controlling his wrist. He needs to flatten him out, though. You don't want to have him hit on that base too long. You can build that base up and get away.
30
Needs to work
seconds
on a
left.
breakdown right here.
Yeah, this is a fun heavyweight match to watch. These guys are, both move well. Oh, that was a good.
Kid was on his side for a minute. Dorian's trying to put a half in, but he was in a little goofy position with his arm. He couldn't do it.
15 seconds. Five.
Okay. 2-1 lead.
We said these guys both move pretty agile, but going into the third period, it's a heavyweight score, isn't it? 2-1.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Dorian does. He looks a lot more. He looks like he shed some weight.
Yeah, he did.
This could be close to being a true 220-pound match. Schreiner throwing in legs on for a big man. Don't see that too often.
I don't know what Dorian's experience here with getting the legs out.
Yeah,
Gotta
you
get
don't
his
see it,
hips up.
heavyweight, you don't see it too often.
Yeah. You got to get your hips up there, Dorian. Can't be laying there flat on your belly.
There's got to be something wrong with the time. 'Cause we've wrestled a lot longer than 11 seconds right now. 1:49 is on the clock, and that is not correct. I don't know what it was, but I would say at least 30 seconds gone, wouldn't you, Chris?
Yeah, I'd say at least.
Yeah.
That's where a ref.
Well, they got two refs here, so
It's up to the ref's decision, but sometimes they'll consult the coaches and get a sense of what the score, what the time was.
it had the feel of 30 seconds. We'll just go with that.
Yeah.
So right now what you're looking at is they're trying to figure out how much time. Clock did not start. I'm sure these heavyweights do not care that.
Okay, they've got it. Yeah, they got it. Yeah, minute 34 right here. That's a good breather for Dorian.
I don't know how they came up with 134. Nice round number.
Yeah. Dorian's got to get his wrist control. Got to get your wrist out of there. I always tell kids, you know, it's like having handcuffs on. Get off the wrist.
Reedsburg is good at the fundamentals. Running halves. Bar arms.
All right,
cradles.
Dorian's to his feet. Work on his hand control.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, that was close to being illegal, the arch on that return.
I'm just impressed he was able to pick Dorian up.
All right, Dorian, keep that arm. Try to face him. Keep that arm. There you go. Put some weight on that ankle he has. Get your hips back up.
1 minute.
You can't be laying on your belly. Can't be laying on your belly, Dorian.
Gotta get those hips up. I just saw the replay of that suplex.
Now he's getting to his feet here.
Oh, he's going to do it again. Reach for that head. We got 30 seconds left exactly. 2-1.
Up, and he's going to let him go. So he's got to take him down if he wants to beat him from Reedsburg here. So it's a 3-1. It's all on him right now. Dorian basically is just keeping a good position. Defend right now. Get around
seconds
behind.
left.
Get around behind and seal it up.
Swings back around to. Nope.
And he's got 2.
5 seconds.
That's going to seal it. We're going to go 5-1. Nice job, Dorian.
Nice.
Winner by decision at 285.
So that takes the team score. Should be. Team score is 36-21. Yeah,
So it's
Teresa.
immediately going to jump to 36-26.
Yep, 36-26. Teresa, I hear you as far as being helpful, but we are a mom and pop organization. We don't have that capability, so we'll just do our best to keep the sound going as far as how much time's left and the score. We're both coaches on this side, so we get our we get into the match a little bit, so we forget to do those kind of things. So, Bo Severson, 106 pounds for Reedsburg, gets the forfeit. So that takes the team score to 36-27. Fort Atkinson is still in the lead. They're up by 9, and we have 2 matches to go. So this could get pretty.
2 matches, that's it. And we've got a forfeit coming up.
Well, if there's nobody that slides in. So
yeah, I don't
not
think
quite
we
sure.
do. So they're going to automatically gain. That's going to bring it. That would bring it to 33. Basically, Bryce has got to win this match.
Brogan Middlestead, he is he actually was doing some research. He was a WWF 2018-19 state qualifier for Reedsburg.
And
so
Bryce has got a takedown.
Tough little wrestler. Bryce got a nice takedown here.
I'd say right now Bryce has got a little bit of a strength advantage. This kid does not look very strong. Bryce got a deep
got some weight
cross wrist, and he's taking him to his back already. Did not give him back points. He had him stacked for a second there.
Bo Severson, who took the forfeit at 106, he was a 5th
Yeah,
place.
oh, okay, Bryce has got a bundle
place
here. If he
finisher.
can walk over and get some back points, this kid's in trouble because he does not look very strong compared to Bryce.
For little kids.
And he is not. Bryce got him on his back.
Should
It's
be
hard
a
to pin
fall.
a kid like this because his shoulders are pretty narrow. And he pinned him. That's going to be it. That's going to seal it for Fort. Nice comeback.
Winner by fall at 113 from Fort Atkinson, Bryce Bola.
That will seal it.
So we got another match here. It looks like Fort does have a match.
Yes, good point. I should get a couple more sponsors in here. We got Creets here. Rudy Trevino, owner of it. Looks like obviously a concrete company. We got Blue Scope Buildings, Salomon's Pizzeria, another pizzeria place. Vendor Kind, Stafford and Dental, and Scotty's Eat More. You ever been to Scotty's Eat More?
No, it's got an interesting name, though.
Yeah, great place, man. Great food, not a lot of money. You can get a huge pancake as big as a turkey platter for
really?
$2.50, man.
So is it breakfast place or all
Right,
day?
all day. Well, pretty much
all day.
all day till 2. I mean,
Okay,
breakfast
till
and
2.
lunch.
Breakfast, lunch.
We got IPEC is a sponsor. We got Fort Kids Child Care.
Trenton Curtin for Reedsburg. and
Well, Fort's a good town.
For the Blackhawks.
Also got Fort Family Dental, 10-pin motors. W&A Distribution, Patty Coughlin's Irish Pub, Home Backup Systems. Thomas McCullough owns that. And then Wisconsin Precision Concealment by Dan Horvat. Conceal carry classes. Nora Horwath, another second-year wrestler. Against, who did they say I was talking too much? I apologize.
Yeah, it's okay. And Noah got taken down. He's on his back right now. I like Noah. He is a hard worker, and
Definitely.
he's pretty aggressive. Little slender, though. Needs to pick a little meat on his bones there.
Yeah, this 120-pounder for Reedsburg, it looks pretty tough. I can't get a name here, though. I should have been doing the sponsors. I didn't hear it. Could be either Trenton Curtin or Dylan Miller. Dylan Miller was a sectional qualifier at 106 pounds last year. 23-17.
Okay.
Lost to Jackson Pernot from Mount Horror Barneville, who was a state qualifier
Wow.
at sectionals.
You're good at digging. Where'd you get all this info? Man,
I
you're
just,
really
you
up
know,
on
I
it.
do some research. How many state champs do you think Reedsburg has in their history? I said it before, but
I don't know.
14.
14. That's
yeah.
pretty damn
I was
good.
looking up Sid Daly, 112 pounds. Get this record: 18-2-2. Had 2 ties.
Really?
Isn't that crazy? But think about that. This day and age where we are, and he had 22 matches.
Yeah, now
State
now
champ.
kids are going to state and ending up with 50 some matches or more.
On a typical year, they got 22 matches before Christmas.
Yeah.
And Don Meyer was a 2-time state champ in 1974, 1975 at heavyweight, 29-0 and 32-0.
Wow. Yeah, definitely have a lot of matches nowadays. Although not this season.
Yeah, this Reedsburg kid's pretty tough. Hey, no problem, Teresa. I didn't take it as complaining at all. I didn't. I appreciate the feedback. We're all new at this, man. It's got to be a killer. I don't know if you got a kid wrestling, but it's got to be a killer not being here.
So we got an 8-0 score right now.
Yeah, it's 8-0 right now. Reedsburg. Start of the second period. Yeah, Reedsburg seems to they've had 14 state champions. 4 of those
Nice
state
job.
champions are at
I call
heavyweight.
that a little shrug by. He shot in on him. He shrugged him right by and got his 2 points. Nice job. As I said, I like Noah. Noah is, he doesn't give
scrapper.
up. He's scrappy and he keeps moving.
Could be a locked hands. Nope.
Well, you got locked hands.
8-2. Oh, he did.
This
Did he
ref
call
is
locked
on-
hands?
Yeah,
He
he
did.
did. Ref's on top of that kind of
Minute
stuff.
25 left. Second period.
So you got 2-9.
I'm trying to hear the Reedsburg coaches call this kid's name out. I want to know who he is, man. I talk too much sometimes. I don't hear. Oh, nice.
Ooh, yeah, he draped his head over. Tried to cradle, but he was draping his body over the top, and the kid took his head. Got 2 reversal, and looks like, did he get him 2 near fall as well? I think so.
I don't think so.
Noah's got to get off your back, Noah. Get off your back. You got to know when to bail. When things are going bad, you just got to give up everything and get off your back. So it looks like he got 3 near fall. That guy counts him pretty fast.
14-2 with 40 seconds left. Second period.
By the way, 3 near fall is a 5 count. You have to hold him there for at least 5 seconds. And, okay, he's going to get more near fall here. And it looks like a pin. And that's a pin.
That's the pin. With the final duel score, 42-33. That's going to be Fort Atkinson is the winner. So, Chris, that brings the all-time duel record. Reedsburg won, Fort Atkinson won.
Wow. That is a rivalry, man.
That's the rivalry starting here. 1967 was the first. Do the math for me, Chris. 1967 was the first one.
Okay, that was, 43 years ago.
43 years ago.
53.
50. Oh, are you serious?
53 years ago.
We're both teachers, but he teaches art and.
Yeah.
We have 9 exhibition matches.
Yep.
We're gonna start
So
at 1:45.
that's the final of the varsity. So now we're going to go to some exhibition matches. I think we have, let me get my sheet out. I put it somewhere. Of course, I don't know where it's at. Looks like we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like we're going to have 8 exhibition matches. So kind of on the same form a little bit. Switch back and forth. So these are you'd call these more varsity reserve matches, I think. These are guys. I know there's going to be a couple guys that wrestled varsity tonight, but they're going to go and wrestle these exhibition matches. This is so that, heck, you can get a couple extra matches in, you know?
Yeah, you need matches. I mean, there's nothing like experience on the mat. I mean, especially this year. I mean, if you don't get a match, and there's only 7 contests before regionals, that is not very many matches. I mean, think about it. Before, it was 7 duels and 7 tournaments before regionals, and you can have up to 5 matches in a tournament. So you're talking 35 matches, possibly 42 matches for some of these guys, and now they're going to have 7. That is a big, big difference. So, yeah, you know, you want to develop all your kids. So obviously, is this Vincent right here?
Yeah, Vincent Healy.
Vincent Healy's a good wrestler. Obviously,
wrestler.
you do not want him sitting. You want him getting matches.
Right, varsity wrestler. Looks like he just maybe got squeezed out of the lineup here.
Yeah. So what coaches will do then is you'll try to match him up with somebody as close to his caliber as possible. So if this is a regular JV guy, you would ask the other coach, we want a really strong JV wrestler, one that's almost varsity.
Yeah, strong JV.
You know.
He looks like he's pretty strong, so that's...
And nice job. Because sometimes there's a pretty fine line between JV and varsity. You might have a kid that's behind somebody that's really
Right.
good that truly would be a varsity wrestler on another team. And I know Fort does a really nice job of we call them varsity reserve matches, which basically is this. They'll go to a tournament with their varsity, and then they'll take the other kids that aren't in the regular starting lineup to another varsity tournament. So it's
Yep.
called varsity reserve, but really it's another varsity tournament. So, which is good. Now your kids are getting varsity matches.
Chris, 42-33 was the final score, correct?
That is correct, yeah.
Yep. They took it down on us, but 42-33. Final score, Fort Atkinson. Like I said, the all-time series is now even at 1-1. Reedsburg 1, Fort 1.
Well, I know those wrestlers from 1967 have been waiting for this
That's
night
right,
for
yeah.
a long time.
I don't know if we
For
have any.
revenge.
Well, let me look. We got first state champion for Reedsburg, 1961, Dick Burnt, 120 pounds.
Okay.
Then Sid Daly, we already talked about him, 1964, Richie Lamone. And then Don Meyer, we talked about him, two-time state champ.
How about Fort? You got any info on Fort guys that back then?
Well, Fort has 4 state champs in their school history. We got Mark Riggs, who was a two-timer. I think that was in the 80s. Can't remember, 84-ish maybe.
Okay.
Rich Stein. Rich Stein was the first 275-pound heavyweight state champ for Division I. That's the year it used to be unlimited.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
they brought it down to 275 pounds.
275, yeah.
So his claim to fame is he's the first Division I 275-pound state champ. And then Jason Forrester, I can't remember the year, it was either 1998 or 1999. He was Fort's last state championship individual. Yep, so back to this one. We're talking too much history. We got Healy is up 2-0, start of the second period. Yeah, like I said, this is for an exhibition. This is how you want them. You want them to be nice and even. Get these guys some work. A couple other state champs. I saw so Sid Daly. I talked about him, 1962. Tom Daly, 1981. So maybe that's a kid. If you do the math, I think that's
okay.
19 years later.
Probably, I would bet.
Tom, and Sid was 112 and Tom was 126, so they're both little guys. Tom Daly was actually a two-time state champ, 81, 82.
Jacob's got him on his back. We call that a bundle here. Nice job. That's a pin. Nice job, Vincent.
Winner by fall from Fort Atkinson, Healy. Next match is at 160, Lurquin versus Judd. Torres and Estrella on deck.
Switch mats again. Chris Graziano, like I said, I've been doing the call for him. Was the head coach at Slinger. 33 years at Slinger, huh?
Yeah.
Check this out. Winning record seasons, 24 of them. State qualifiers, 51. So get this. Slinger had 54 state qualifiers in their history. 51 of them came by this man who's sitting right next to him. And 23 state place winners, and only one of them when Chris was not there. So just a great history. And 353 career dual meet victories. And 3 times you were District 6 Coach of the Year. So 353, you couldn't stay a couple more years to get that 400th one or what?
Nah,
It was time, huh?
it's just a number. No, I enjoyed all my years there. Of course, it was great. It was it's a good school, like nice place to teach. I'm a teacher there still, and really like it. Plan on teaching there for quite a while yet. And like I said, I'm helping at Fort, and I really like that. They get some nice coaches here and really nice kids.
Yep. So yeah, so you've been coming up here the last couple of years when you can.
Well, just this last year, I come on Mondays.
I thought you were helping out last year too.
Well, that last year, yeah,
yep.
just last year and this year. So,
So here we got Aiden Lurkwin at 100, kind of 160 pounds, because I believe this is. I lost my sheet here. I got to stop screwing around, and losing track. Oh, where'd this go here? So this looks like it's. So this is Judd. Judd will wrestle the 160 pounds on varsity for Reedsburg.
Okay.
So he wrestled Aiden Warden. So then now he's coming back and wrestling some exhibition. So he gets in, gets that extra match in. So
this is Aiden here?
no, this is Aiden. Yeah, so Aiden Lurkwin for Fort, and then.
Oh, I've heard of that kid.
Yeah, and then so Judd wrestled on varsity, and now he's wrestling exhibition here. So
Okay.
so he's getting 2 matches in here a night for Judd, which is good for him. Aiden weighed in. He's on the list as a 170 pounder, but I think he weighed in at about 164-ish. So, when you wrestle an exhibition, you don't have to necessarily be the proper weight class. You can be any one of them. So I think Judd weighed in at about 55, and Aiden's about 65. So they got about 10-pound difference. End of the first period. Judd is up 2-0.
Let's go, Marco.
So 2-0. These matches are minute 30, not the full 2 minutes.
Nice hand control.
There's that cradle.
Break that or no.
They're tough on that cradle, man. Telling you what, they work that thing. Reedsburg is a cradle machine.
There you go.
Yeah, there is another
Careful,
cradle.
he's going to cradle you. Get your knee away.
34 seconds left. Like I said, this is a, I guess you'd call it a varsity reserve, would you say, Chris? Because Judd is a
Well, that
varsity
kid's a varsity wrestler.
Yep, 160 pounder, and Lurkwin is not on varsity, but he's up a little bit in weight, so I guess it's an even match.
Yeah, 2-0. Can't get much more even than that.
12 seconds left, second period. Three seconds.
He was heading for an escape there.
All right.
Just ran out of time.
2-0 Reedsburg going into the third period. 3-0 Judd, I should say.
What's Aiden like to do for a pin right here? Do you know?
I don't know.
Needs 2, at least. Okay. Yeah, kid got a reversal on him, so.
4-0. One minute left. Leg right in.
Kid's tied in a crossbody ride here.
Yeah, he's got a nice.
And he's going to do a little banana splits on him, which is not good.
Oh.
That
Yeah,
hurts, and it's
we called potentially dangerous.
potentially dangerous. I have not seen that call before.
Well, we are in.
Is he going to give him back points?
This is exhibition.
Exhibition, but I tell you, if I was a coach, I'd be pretty upset at that.
learning move for everybody, right?
Yeah, potentially dangerous. I don't know about that. That just looked like that's
Yeah, I don't agree with the call either, but you know. You gotta-
that's yeah. So he called potentially dangerous and no back points.
Well,
Yeah, the coaches are questioning that call, and I think they're right to question
yeah,
it.
Reedsburg coaches are upset, and they got a good reason to be. Thank you, Lacey Edwards. I don't know if you're still watching. She made a comment. She said, "Great job announcing, guys." So,
Thank you.
Lacey Edwards is the librarian at the middle school, Fort Atkinson.
Well, it's my first time, so look at this. He's got him on his back, and he got quite a reversal. Oh, he didn't give him back. He didn't give him back points because he never
15
really had control, and the kid got off.
15 seconds
He
left.
did
one
give him an
escape.
escape for loss of control.
You know, good match between these two. Good job.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to end with a 4-1 score here.
5 seconds left. 9. Yep. 4-1. Devin Judd with the win.
Well, way to keep moving there, Aiden.
We got.
Winner by decision.
Now, I don't know how that counts on their
Reedsburg
record.
Judd.
Is it? Because this is varsity reserve. Would that be?
Yeah,
Would
I
that be
don't.
a win, or how
I'm
does
not
that-
sure. You know, this is a brand new season. But typically, it's considered exhibition, so it doesn't count towards the
Doesn't
varsity
count.
record.
Okay. Okay. You know, you wish it almost would, because then they could get 2 matches in a night and
Yeah,
get those wins in. But wins, losses, whatever.
yeah. Well, the rules are, I know if you were in the varsity dual meet lineup, and it's a dual meet, you cannot get 2 wins in one night.
Right.
So
Right. I know that's a dual meet. But
yeah,
I'm saying
but I
now
wonder.
everything's different.
Yeah, now these guys are. I'm assuming because it wasn't the regular varsity, these are could technically JV matches, so they're not going to be counted as a varsity win,
Sure.
even though some of them are varsity caliber.
So this is Marco Torres.
This is Tony's brother, very nice kid.
Thick. I think this is 182 pounds.
And Marco's got him on his back here. Ooh, that
Oh.
kid did a nice job
Yeah,
of
that was pretty
pulling
cool.
him over.
What do you call that, Coach?
I don't know. I've seen it happen. I don't know what the name of it is.
I call it the Zinkowicz. You know why?
The what?
The Zinkowicz.
The Sinkowicz?
Athens back in the day, in the 90s, they had a guy on their team.
Would do
I can't
that.
remember if it was Matt or Mark Zinkowicz was his name. And he literally would sit on his butt, and he would just put his foot in between the guy's, between the guy's
Yeah.
leg and the crotch, and he'd just grab his head and he'd kick him over. And he was a state champ.
Really?
Yep, he was a multi-state champ, and we always called it the Zinkowicz.
The Sinkowicz.
Yep.
We had a youth wrestler that used to do that all the time. And he was a good wrestler. Kids would shoot in, he'd just grab him around the waist and whip him over.
Nice.
And it was just a goofy thing, but it worked for him. And he ended up not going to Slinger. He went to Marquette High School instead. His parents took him down there. And he was a good wrestler for Marquette. And I remember talking to one of his coaches, this is like 4 years later, and I go, Billy Pradell, pretty good. Oh, he's a good wrestler. Do
Yeah.
you still do the thing where he lets guys shoot in and he whips them over the top? Oh, yeah, he does that all the time. He was doing that since he was about a 4th grader.
Some things work, and it's like you always say, oh, don't do things that aren't going to work when you get older against the
Oh, yeah.
competition. But some guys do those moves,
Oh, yeah.
and they can do them against anybody.
There's always some goofy move that some kid gets for whatever reason he likes doing, and he's good at it. Not something you even coach him to do, but they do it.
Marco, and I don't not know who he's wrestling. Once again, we were talking, so apologize for that. But Marco is down 2-0, start of the second period.
Marco's choosing neutral.
Yep, good call.
Something wrong here.
Maybe it's some blood. You know what's ironic? You say we talk about blood. We haven't had one bloody nose yet tonight.
You don't say that. That's
Yeah,
like
no.
saying, hey, there's a no-hitter going on.
Right. But you don't. How many bloody noses you usually get in the match? And think about,
Yeah.
I don't know if these masks are
Yeah, I don't know.
providing some cushion or what.
Usually, at least one. Although usually it's the same guys.
Right. That's
I've
true.
had a couple guys that every time they touch the mat, they get a bloody nose.
Well, and Thomas Whitkins is known for getting bloody
Oh, yeah,
noses.
yeah.
And he didn't wrestle tonight, so.
And maybe that's why we didn't have one.
Right. Once again, these what's been great about these exhibition matches is all three of them have been even. That's what you want to see with guys that are looking to develop. Yeah, good wrestling tonight. Good first round.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of good matches. Yeah, I had your stat sheet here. It said 4-time letter. So Chris Graziano, who I'm calling with, played football at Carroll College, right?
Boy, you got all kinds
You
of
bet.
information there.
And
Where'd
but
you
it
get
says,
all this
but it has a
stuff?
one-time letter winner in wrestling in college.
No, I wrestled just part of a season in college. I played football.
Yeah,
And
four-time letter winner.
yeah, it was played football. Then I decided to wrestle and got my clocks cleaned pretty early by some guy that was like the stud in front of me, one a football player, and I
Yeah.
don't think my ego could take it. So
Oh,
I
in
stuck with
college?
just football. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just
But,
impressed you tried to play two sports because I played one in college and it was rough.
Yeah, it takes time, that's for sure. But I
Is
think
this-
even nowadays it takes way more time.
It does. Well, it's a different game. I mean,
Yeah.
it's-
Well, they want kids like even football. They have them come in the summer and stuff, you
Yep.
know, and which is hard if a kid's at college and he's got to go then try to keep a job and he's got to go back to play football. I understand if you're Division I, but they do that at every level now. So it's really a pretty big commitment.
On our podcast, we had Pete Peterson on from Melrose Mindoro, GET Melrose Mindoro. He was the state runner-up coach, and he said that him and I are about the same age. And he said, Steve, he goes, it's different now. He said, when you and I wrestled, it was you played your fall sport. For us, it was football, and then when it was done, you went to wrestling, you know, and you played
Yeah.
your next one. Now
Yeah.
it's, you know, on all the sports kids play, coaches want them to do it year-round.
Yeah,
it's-
it's a double-edged sword. You know, you want your wrestlers to be good, but you also want them to do other things. But the thing is, you know, when I was in wrestling, I would respected these other sports. But at the same time, if I said, hey, you can do whatever you want, kids would just do all these other sports and spend very little time on wrestling. So, but some kids love the sport. I've had some kids that were wrestlers. They just all they want to do is wrestle,
that's
wrestle,
true.
wrestle. Oh, it's funny. There's a kid right now at Slinger who is a really good wrestler, and he was a soccer player, and he decided to stop soccer so that he could just do wrestling.
Sure.
But now this year with COVID, he played soccer
Oh,
senior year,
yeah, yeah.
which was nice to see.
Well, it gives you some opportunities. I know my son is he runs cross country, but now because football is moving to the spring, he's going to give football a shot.
Oh, good
you
for
know?
him.
So it's like, hey, gives you some
Yeah.
chances.
Tony's
Cool.
got a head
Mark-
throw, and he took him down to his back.
Hey.
I mean, Marco. And he's staying flat, and he's got him on his back. He's got him pretty
That's
tight.
tight.
He's got to get perpendicular. That kid's going to
Got
roll
3
him.
seconds left in the
Kid's
second
gonna
period.
roll him. Nice job.
Well, that makes things interesting. 5-2 at the start of the third period, and I believe it's going to be Reedsburg's choice. Did he take neutral,
Looks like it.
or are they just going neutral? Nope, I don't think Reedsburg took a choice.
He never asked him.
He's going to tell him to go
He's
down.
going to take down.
Yep, good
Sure,
call.
the coach is hoping he'll get an escape. That's be 1 point, and then hopefully get a takedown and tie it up. That's probably your best bet, or
Oh, you know what? I've been saying I don't know the kids' names, and I have a sheet here with the kids' names. Man,
Oh.
what's going on with me here?
man,
This
he got
is
a
us.
reversal pretty quick.
Yep, 4. So it's 5-4.
Let's keep moving here, Marco. This kid's really not doing too much, but you got to get your base up, Marco.
Oh, here's another case right here. This is Tommy Strelo. This is the he wrestled 170 pounds on varsity tonight. So
He did.
another kid that's wrestled varsity, and now is coming back and wrestling the exhibition match.
Oh, okay. I get.
Yep.
Are you sure? That's the same guy?
Yeah, saying right here, Strelo, 170 pounds. Here we got Tommy Strelo. He wrestled Adi, sorry.
Okay. I guess they got a rule now. You, after you wrestle, you have to go immediately shower.
Shower, and then I
And they
noticed
have to
they're all
put
wearing different singlets. Yep.
So he looks like a different kid. Obviously, things are different this year, but
Yep. He's got a different mask on. Minute and 3 seconds left. Third and final period. 5-4. Marco Torres over Tommy Strelo.
let's go, Marco. Keep moving, Marco.
These big
As long
boys
as you
are
keep
flying.
moving and don't give up any back points like you are right now.
There's, if he's rolling
No, he didn't give him any.
through. Oh, now he's going to settle back.
Looking good right now.
Oh, well, if he keeps... He's got a nice tight leg right in there. That's
Should
a...
be giving him back
Yeah,
points
now he
and
is.
He is.
Well, he
Marco
can just...
can reverse him here.
Did he get three?
Coming up, keep coming up.
Oh, my gosh.
Keep coming up. These
These guys are
Come on,
all over the
Marco.
place.
Get your hips up. Get your hips up, Marco.
my
You got to get
gosh.
perpendicular. That's just a rookie move. If you've got a guy on his back, you got to get perpendicular so he can't roll you right through like he just did.
Yeah, that's tight.
It's going to be hard to get out of this.
That's tight. Here's one of those situations. Now you're fighting off your back. You can barely breathe, and you got a mask over your face.
Yeah, it's kind of one of the worst spots to be in. Yeah, he held out.
And that's the end. It should be. Well, 7-5 it ended. Tommy Strelo.
Well, he came back. Too bad for Marco, but Marco did not allow himself to get pinned. And that is a minor victory because I tell you, if you're a kind of kid that just does not allow yourself to get pinned, you are going to win your team some dual meets at one point.
That's right.
When you get to varsity.
That's right. This is, well, here we go. Here's kind of a neat, when we had the JV, we had the varsity, the JV, Reedsburg JV kicked some butt. They won by a lot.
Yep.
In the exhibitions right now, then the varsity score was whatever we said it was, 42-33.
Oh.
Here's the JV. Or,
that guy was varsity. He wrestled Eli, I can tell.
Yep. This is
That guy's pretty jacked.
This is exhibition.
Yep.
And the exhibition right now is 6-6. It should be, I believe. This one right here, I don't have any names on here. But this is Brandon Samuel for Fort Atkinson.
I know that. I'm pretty sure this is the same guy that wrestled Eli.
At heavyweight?
No, Eli.
Yeah.
Eli at 182.
That was a good match. 182.
Yeah, it was. This guy's pretty solid. I know coaching Brandon, he is a super nice kid and he works hard and he's very coachable.
Smiles all the time, man.
He's a good guy.
Hey, Brandon, I'm going to take away your birthday. Oh, okay. Just smiles.
There you go. Do it. A little late. At least he's going for it. Dang, I don't like this.
Let's go, Brandon! It's the way.
Nice job, Brandon.
20 seconds left. No score.
Keep turning, Brandon. Keep turning.
Oh, that was a nice, no points.
No points yet because he did not get behind him on the mat. And they are almost out of bounds, and they are out of bounds.
No points. Wow. 2.4 seconds left.
So
First period.
the rule is if you've got, you're both on your feet, you got 4 feet between two guys. 2 of the feet got to be in bounds. 0-0. Nice job, Brandon. Reedsburg is going to defer, and it's up to Brandon. Brandon takes down.
All right. No score. Start of the second. These are minute and 30-second periods. Yeah, impressed by just with everything going on, the numbers of both these teams.
Yes,
Just good stuff.
it is.
I know
good.
Fort has 40-some guys out, and that's that's down. Last year they had about 50 kids out. So
Yeah, I was worrying about this with the COVID season here that we would lose kids, and we did lose some for various reasons.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm sure
I'm just
Reedsburg
worried
did.
about the sport overall because I've heard that other teams are down too, but which is, I guess it's
you expect a little bit.
understandable and expectable. But
But if teams like these two can both have numbers, with everything going on,
yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't affect future seasons for any team.
yeah.
I'm hoping it's going to be like, I understand. I think travel's going to be like this. Do you think like people aren't traveling right now, and when the COVID's over, they're going to travel like crazy? I'm hoping with wrestling, they're going to go, oh God, we want to get involved with something, and we're going to get more kids involved in wrestling.
Absolutely.
And unnecessarily roughness.
Maybe we could get
He did
head
a
coach
crossfade
Ryan
too
Gerber.
hard.
Maybe we could get head coach Ryan Gerber over here and do a little post-game interview. Three, 3-1, going to the third period.
Let's go, Brandon. We got a reversal here. So it's a 5-1 score now. Jeez, got them bundled up. They are good at that. They put that half in, and then if you turn into a little ball, they cradle you.
Yep.
And he has got it tight
That's
right
tight.
now.
Minute left. That's a long time to fight. Maybe he's got that
Yeah,
shoulder
it is,
up.
but
Yeah,
he's
he
got
does.
his
He's got that
shoulder
arm
up in between him, so I don't
He's
think he's
working the
going to get
hands.
a pin here, but he's definitely not going to get away.
Readjust. No, he's doing it.
He's got to pry the hands. That's about the only way to get him out. And he got him off. All right, good.
No, that's good. Good fight. Good fight. Like to see that. 8-1. Oh, all right. You want to get him a? Or is it, maybe we'll just have him stand.
He can just take my spot here. You interview him, you said?
Yeah, I was gonna have him pop on. Sure.
I'll just get out of here.
That's tight. Yeah, let me get Gerber and then I'll see if we got time.
Did you think you could talk?
What's that? Yeah,
That was big.
that was huge. That was huge. Got 2 seconds.
Eli had a pin?
Yep. All right. That's a long horn there. 13-2.
Major decision, Walker from Reedsburg.
Oh, Walker.
Next up, Burhans, Schreiner.
I don't think
Beck,
Walker
Hayden,
wrestled.
and Gonzalez.
Yeah, Walker. Charlie Walker right there. Maybe he wrestled. Yeah, yeah, because he didn't. They didn't move him to 195. So it's, we got, what do we got listed here? We got Burhans, Eli Burhans. Now against Schreiner. Now Schreiner wrestled. Yeah, Schreiner wrestled. This kid wrestled. He wrestled up at heavyweight.
Okay.
Yep, against his brother.
His brother. So
He's
Eli
wrestling-
is going to wrestle.
wrestling
Eli
two.
is a nice kid.
2 Burhans.
He is a sophomore. Did a very nice job as a freshman last year in JV. Works hard.
Yep,
Kind of a goofball. He talks a lot,
that's right.
but I like him because I like kids with personalities.
That's right. Schreiner's getting a Burhan sandwich tonight. Double dose. Wait, no, this can't be Charlie. Nope, this is not Charlie. I'm sorry, this is Charlie, but this isn't the one that wrestled up against
Oh, okay.
Burhans. I'm
Okay.
wrong.
There you go, Eli. Don't let him do that.
Yeah, Charlie Walker is weighed in at 182 pounds. Should be 2.
2 takedown Reedsburg.
35 seconds left. Blood time. Uh-oh. He's talking about that nose. Brought it up too early.
What was that? Their other, at least it's on their team. Oh, this is what kills. This is what kills the matches. It slows everything down.
Now we gotta fill her up with some jokes or something like that.
Yeah.
Did I get all our sponsors? 10-Pin Motors, talked about them.
Did you talk about these guys?
Well, Patty Coughlin's, we talked about that. A lot of restaurants on there. Great fish fry.
Okay. Yep. Oh, I've been there. That is a good place to eat.
That is a good spot. Yeah. Good spot. So you started coaching. Now, when you started coaching at Slinger, they were D2, correct?
Yes.
And then the town grew.
We were day 2 for a long time. Then our town grew. When I started at Slinger, we had probably under 600 kids.
Wow.
And now Slinger's close to 1,100.
Wow.
So.
Under how many kids did you say?
We had under 600.
600?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we've almost doubled. Not quite, but actually pretty close to double.
Now, you kind of put Slinger on the map. What did you...
No, I didn't do that.
Well, I mean, they weren't...
It was on the map before I got there.
Well, you got three team state appearances, right? And those have all been in your last
3 years we did.
Last 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the biggest thing? So if you were to go back and to be a young coach all over again, what's the first thing you do?
Oh, geez. There's a lot of things I do differently. In my first couple years, I was a terrible coach because I didn't know what the hell I was doing, you know. I got better because I wanted to be better and I wanted to learn more, but I always think those first guys that had me those first few years, they got kind of ripped off, you know. So, but I don't know what I'd do differently. I think it was fun. It was every year they had good kids. There's not kids that are in wrestling are just great kids because wrestling's such a hard sport.
Yep.
And I don't know of a sport that I know everybody says this about a sport, but I don't think any sport comes close to wrestling when it comes to helping boys become men.
Yeah.
Because it's hard, it's difficult, it's challenging, and the resilience that you grow and learn from. Losing matches is, you don't learn, I think, so much from your wins. You learn a lot from your losses, being able to deal with that and keep coming back. It just makes you a tougher person. I think a lot of wrestlers, later on in life, they can deal with adversity because they've already done something that's really difficult.
That's right. Yeah, you got to go out there and you're the
I
only
love
guy.
other sports, but wrestling is very hard.
Yeah.
And I coached football for 25 years, and football is a great sport. I love it. It's fun. It's really fun for the coaches because you do so much, big part of the game. But wrestling is tough. It's harder than football, that's for sure.
Oh, definitely.
The workout.
We got 10 seconds left in the first period. We got Dan Burhans that's telling us that this is the same kid that wrestled Dorian. And I'm not going to argue with his dad. So 5 seconds.
Keep coming up.
Oh, no near fall. No near fall. So yeah, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 more matches. Yep, 4 more matches to go for those of you following at home. Eli looking over at the coaches for what he should do. Go neutral.
I tell you, Eli's not quite there yet as far as varsity caliber. He's good. He's gonna be a good wrestler.
Yeah, he's got a good skill set. Packs a little muscle on that frame and more than he's already got.
Yeah. I know right now in practice, he practices with his brother, who's a good partner for him.
1 minute. Yeah, that's another change too, is that they got to practice with the same guy the whole time.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's not the best because you really get better by practicing with a lot of guys.
Yep, different looks.
Come on, Eli, get your hips up.
35 seconds left.
Eli. Nothing good happens when your belly's on the mat.
Oof.
There you go. Cover his hand so he can't get that cradle. This is what you want to do: is cover his fingers so he can't lock up a cradle. Because once he locks it up, it's like putting handcuffs on. You can't break it. You can't break free.
It's a deep 10 seconds. So look away. Very good. Third period, 4-0. Eli's hanging around. Do a quick blood check. Oh, nice uppercut to the chin. That's a nice stand-up. Got wrist control and
Eli, you got to get back behind him. Get back behind him. He's going to circle out like he's doing right now. Be ready to sprawl, Eli.
you know, Eli's doing pretty good because Dorian is a top of the line wrestler, and you know, and he only beat this kid 4-0, didn't he?
Yeah.
So only beating the kid 4-0, somewhere around there point wise, and for Eli to be hanging around like this, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
6-0, 48.8 seconds left.
This is where you want your kids, even whether they're losing or not, you want them to be fighting for the last 48 seconds here.
Yep. Yeah, Eli probably is not going to win this match, but what you want to see is him scoring a point or two.
Yep. Come on,
Getting on
keep
your feet,
working.
scoring,
Keep
and-
working. Keep moving the body. Keep moving the feet. Be ready. Be
That's
ready.
it.
Be ready.
Nice. Back up. Back up.
Ooh.
That's kind of what he did to. Didn't he do that to? Who was the kid that did the suplex before? Wasn't that Dorian?
I'm not sure.
Bang to the head. Came right down on it. Tell you, I am impressed with these Reedsburg kids. They have found the weight room.
Yes.
They know where it's at.
I tell you, I guess for any parents that are listening, you're in wrestling, you got to lift weights. You have to be strong. You just have to. You cannot ignore the weight room. And being strong makes a big difference. Obviously, knowing the moves and being in great, that's number one. But if you add strength to knowing what you're doing and endurance and stamina, that's what makes you a total wrestler.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So this is a
And
head.
sometimes it can make up for maybe some lack of abilities you have in some areas by being strong.
Right.
And I'll tell you one thing, if you're really strong, it's an intimidation factor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because you know how that is. If you got two kids standing ready to wrestle and one guy's jacked like Hercules and the other guy's smaller, the guy that's smaller is going to go, oh, man. I don't
Yeah,
wanna
this
wrestle
guy's
him.
huge.
Even though he might not even know how to wrestle, but
Right.
go in the match with that kind of already a psychological advantage.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to. Well, maybe it looks like he's getting up there. Mom and Dad, if you're watching at home,
He's good.
he's getting up. Looks like he's ready to rock. He's going to adjust his mask. Yep. Coaches made the call, which is a good call. You know what? Coaches have already said, hey, we're going to.
Yeah, err
Yep.
on the side of caution
You know what?
here.
It's the head and neck.
You don't know what's going on, so you might as well err on the side of caution.
Yep. Anytime it's the head and neck, this is an exhibition match. You know, let's just live to fight another day, right?
Yep.
Live to fight another day. Albion, Maine.
Albion.
Yep, Albion, and looks like this is the young man who wrestled Jacob. So, Jesus Gonzalez.
Yeah, Albion, I believe, is a second-year wrestler.
Yeah, this is well, and Albion came out later.
He came out late. I remember that. And what I liked about him is that he wanted to learn.
Yep, he did all right.
He right away. I want to learn how to do this. And he was very receptive to coaching.
Went to a JV meet. Did pretty good. Well, that's a nice double by Jesus. They call that a blast double. You know, Jesus is a good wrestler. He impressed me.
He is good.
He impressed me against Horvatin.
He did.
And Albion's doing, that's a good wrestler he's wrestling out there. And you can see that he's, he wants to move, but his brain's kind of going, I want to move, but I can't yet. It's just more mat time. More time on the mat. That'll come. He's got a good bit. Look at those hips and legs.
Yeah, I tell you, in wrestling, a lot of times you look at their upper bodies and go, he looks really strong. But if you got a strong core, your hips and waist.
Yeah, people don't want to shoot in on that.
Yeah. I had a heavyweight years ago, Mitch Gehring, and he just had these big, strong hips and thighs. And his upper body wasn't that much, but he just was so solid. Mitch was a 2-time state place winner first, Mitch Gehring.
All right, we got 10.3 seconds left. We are in the first period.
And Mitch Gehring still lives in Slinger.
What's that?
Mitch Gehring, a wrestler cycle, still lives in Slinger, and I believe he has 7 kids right now.
Oh, yeah?
Great guy, great family.
That's what we need more of in Fort. We need second-generation wrestlers.
Yes. He's got a couple boys that are wrestlers, too, right now. Actually, he's got 6 boys.
Wow. And the first period.
Oh, I take that. Might have
Albion's-
kids now. I'm not sure.
Albion's down 2-0. Yeah, Gonzalez impressed me. Horvatin's a good wrestler, and he went after him. He wasn't intimidated. He had a couple tough moves.
Yeah.
And that's how he wrestled right there. That's impressive. Just goes after it. He's got one speed.
I always loved it when kids would go out of bounds and then hustle back to the center.
Yep.
To me, it sends a message to your opponent, like, I'm ready to go.
That's right. You got to beat that kid. That's one of the mental aspects of the game. You got to beat that kid back to the center.
Right.
You don't show you're tired. Don't hang your head. Don't put your hands on your hips. Keep fighting, Albion. Albion's doing a good job. I know it doesn't look like it, but he's wrestling
I think that's it.
a very good wrestler here. And just more mat time, Albion.
Winner by fall from Reedsburg, Gonzalez. Bola versus Miller, the next match. Horwath and Nobi on deck.
Okay, Miller was I talked about Dylan Miller before. He was a sectional qualifier at 106 pounds last year. He was 23-17. He's the one that I said lost at sectional first round to Jackson Pernot from Mount Horror Barneveld. So this young man has got some skills. And Bryce Bola is a second-year wrestler, but really came on last year. Came out for the team.
He did. I tell you, Bryce last year was kind of a, smaller, kind of babyish looking, but that happens with freshman boys. And,
That's right.
I've been impressed with him so far in practice. He's been doing some things. He moves much better. He looks more confident.
And he's intense. He goes after it.
He is. You see that in high school. And they're freshmen, they're still pretty young, still, haven't matured yet. And they just, I used to take pictures of kids every year and compare their freshman picture, their senior picture. Oh, what a difference. And show it to all the kids in your team, because then the freshmen come in and they go, this guy that's a stud used to look like that?
That's right. Yeah, Bryce, I tell you what.
Look at that.
These kids, you wish, I don't know what they're afraid of in middle school. In middle school or younger, it's like, hey, you got to get out for wrestling. And they look at you like you got two heads, and then they get to high school, and then they look at you like, man, I should have listened to you.
Yeah. Well, wrestling's tough, Kids don't want to try it because it's, kids don't want to try something they might not be good at. That's the hard thing about wrestling. It's most sports, you kind of blend in with everybody else. If you go up for soccer and you're not that good, it's hard to notice that,
That's right. Yeah, we got 3 matches left.
Is Noah coming up again?
Yeah, Noah Horath.
I like
Noah. Nobi, but I do not see Nobi on the roster that was sent to me, so I don't have him on. But this is the. We have one more match after this. So 2 more matches to go. And we'll call it an evening. Yeah, just a strange feel, and it's like I've been doing dual meets my whole life, and this just has a different.
Yeah.
different. It was good. A lot of intensity.
Yeah.
When I got to give it up to the Reedsburg wrestlers and the Fort wrestlers, when their kid was on the mat and doing well, they were cheering. So this place got as loud as it's going to get.
Yeah.
For only having about 100 people in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I miss that. There's nothing better having wrestling in a packed gym, in a close match that's just super loud.
When I was I started being a head coach, and we started getting good, and we started filling. We had 2 gyms.
Uh-huh.
We had a big gym and a small gym. Our big gym was probably, without that extra, was probably the size of this part, and we had a small gym that held probably about 600, 700, 800 people, 800 people with people standing.
Yeah.
And we started packing that thing. And they asked me like, "Hey, you want to go over to the big gym?" And I said, "No way," because when we were in a tight match, that small gym the roof just got raised. And I'm like, man, you go on over in that big gym, you probably lose some of that energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have fit in there better, but I didn't want to move.
Our big rival over at the Little 10 and now North Shore was Hartford. And Hartford, they've got a really nice field house type gym, but it's almost too big. And then the last couple years, they have switched to their smaller gym because it just makes for a better feel.
Sure.
And it's been fun.
Yep. Yeah, I remember we were wrestling, so I was head coach at Cambridge, and we were wrestling Marshall, and it was our rival. That place is packed. And I'm standing there at the end of the chairs, and there's a fan for Cambridge. He's standing right next to me. And I'm just, hey, how's it going? He's like, hey, coach, you're doing great. And it literally was the fans were right around our chairs because they had nowhere else to go.
Yeah. That's cool.
And I'd grab kids all the time and like show moves. And I think I grabbed this guy like by the wrist and started, hey. Nice sprawl by Noah. So as far as these exhibition matches go right now, Fort's leading 12-9. What's been great is a lot of the JV ones were all pins. These have all gone the distance. These guys are pretty evenly matched. Still neutral. Nice fight. There you go.
There you go. He's got a cradle.
Nice. Should be 2, yeah. Gave him 2. He's got that cradle in, kinda. It's kind of.
He looks like he's. Yeah, this isn't
What's going on here?
All that kid's got to. He's gonna get him reversal. He did.
Uh-oh.
This isn't good.
Nope. There you go, man. Noah, same thing. Good, tough little wrestler. Just needs some more mat time, right?
Yep.
Like right there, with more experience, he's not going to get put in that position.
Yeah.
but he's got a good base. He keeps his hips back. And he fights hard. He works hard. Hey, Donna Schmidt, I got your message. I don't know. The varsity match is over. These are exhibition matches after. Varsity match is over. Fort won the varsity match 42 to 33. Caden. Did Caden go yet? Is there a Caden on? I'm assuming she means for Reedsburg. Caden Schneider. Did Caden wrestle? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, this is.
Did you? Oh, you got a post game going on? Who's doing the post game? Me? Maybe. Do you want to do the post game? Who am I doing the post game with? Okay. Sounds good. I'll do the post game.
Winner by fall from
All right.
Reedsburg.
You bet.
I would
Next
maybe.
and last match, Henderson for Fort Atkinson, Miller for Reedsburg.
Caden Schneider. I thought he.
I mean, if you both.
Oh, grab a kid. I think I'll just grab River. Yeah.
It's nice to get a kid if you can.
Okay. Yep. So thanks, Jessica. Jessica said Caden was out tonight. Sorry about that. I got. Normally I'm better at finding this stuff, but yeah. Thanks, Jessica. Normally I'm better at finding these, but it's been a little confusing tonight. So kids have been wrestling all over. It's not your typical duel night. So our final match of the night, we got Anthony Henrichan, and he is wrestling.
Anthony wrestled earlier tonight. He wrestled varsity for us.
Oh, he wrestled the JV match. Now this is yep. No. And this is Mueller. Anthony. This is so we got two Anthonys, Anthony Henrichan and Anthony Mueller wrestling. Yep. So Reedsburg in these exhibition matches is leading 15-12. So if Anthony pulls out a decision, it's going to be a tie. If Anthony majors or tech falls or pins, he's going to win the meet. If the other Anthony from Reedsburg wins, which little throw, looks like Reedsburg will win these exhibition matches. Got 20 seconds left. Can I steal your pencil when you're done?
I'm just writing a few notes about things the kids are doing to kind of help out. It's Monday.
John, am I going to need these two microphones then too? Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Nice setup. Impressive.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting tired of the night. I realized I wasn't announcing. We got 1 minute left. Score is 5-2. Reedsburg, Anthony. We got 54 seconds left, second period. All right, looks like Reedsburg, Anthony got 2 near fall. Makes the score 7-2, but now for Anthony. It's got 8-2 maybe. Score is 8-2, 30 seconds left. Got 13 seconds left. Anthony, score is 8-4. Put a half in. 9 seconds left. If he doesn't get the pin here, this is going to make a tight score between the two Anthonys. Oh, and the pin with 1.4 seconds left in the second period. Anthony Henryshawn comes back and gets the fall. And that fall right there makes it, secures the exhibition match victory, 18-15. So that wraps things up, everybody. We're going to do a post-game interview with Coach Ryan Gerber. So stay tuned for that. Reedsburg fans, if you were tuning in, we appreciate you. And thank you for some awesome wrestling. Have a good night. I think we're going over here, Coach. I don't have to unless you want.